stars. Oh, oh, oh. When will you have time to keep me in your life? So, oh, oh. Our past is forgotten, our stories rewritten. I'm coming up just a little bit. Never want to quit. I'm feeling
GMS.
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the horizon.
The donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
It says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you? It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals,
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What is-
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
and linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Good.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone.
It's
Not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh.
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We are so excited because it is Friday, September 17th, 2021, and we have an outstanding guest host today. It is Jellybone Jabroni. Good morning, Jelly.
Good morning, everyone.
It is so good to see you. That is Mike and Sean on the left side of your screen. We have some surprises for you today. I already gave Jelly a surprise this morning. Just a sec. Note to self, tell the guest hosts about the game that you play on Gaming Morning Show so that they can actually find the game to play the game that we play on Gaming. I thought Sean was going to tell you.
It's right here. You didn't. It's in the dot. It's right there.
Oh,
You didn't read that?
Just a sec. Let me look.
Right there. See it?
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jelly. Mike had that note there on the thing
Stop
that we
using
all use.
invisible ink. That's not nice. God.
Were you just feeding Diego a second ago?
Sure was. He needed his breakfast, just like I need mine.
Okay, are you eating the same thing?
No, I'm eating pumpkin munchkins
Ooh.
from Dunkin'.
Oh, wait, are Munchkins like the itty bitty donuts?
They're donut holes for the less civilized. Yeah.
Jelly is an outstanding cosplayer streamer on Twitch. You have some surprises, which we'll get to in just a second. I can't wait, but I want to say hi to folks who are hanging out with us in chat. KJ is here already. Superphonic is sneaking out too and saying good moron. So good moron to you. Groggy, I will ban you. I don't know if I know how to do that on YouTube yet, but we'll figure it out by the end of this whole thing. All right, I will do it. Malik is here. Load last checkpoint is. Holy cow! Look at this 1HC. Hyper is here this morning. Downs, Jack, load last checkpoint. Dacinex. What is going on? Holy cow!
Mug light.
Everyone's
Friday.
ready. Yeah, even Kiki Low has snuck out this morning. So, bonus puppy. Alert.
Bobby!
Bonus
Sorry,
puppy.
Lacey tried to jump up and slid off the silk skirt. So,
She looks like, oh no, that didn't work well. Oh my god.
confused right now from the fall, I think. We're just a little stunned.
It is a lot of days of the day, and that's part of the reason that Jelly has chose the cosplay that she has. We have a story about a moose, Worcester, right? Isn't that how you say that? Isn't Massachusetts? It's Worcester.
Worcester,
Worcester.
Mass.
And surprise,
That's where my mom was born.
this isn't a Ben Hooper story. Our upcoming Tuesday guest, Ben Hooper. Winnie the Pooh and Bear B&B is coming up on the show, and alleged pizza roll pooper. I just read that. It's something that just came out of my mouth. I just said alleged pizza
say that
roll
again?
pooper. I said alleged pizza roll pooper.
Okay. Okay. I thought that would be like Babe Ruth or like a Tootsie Roll or
Yeah,
something.
right.
But
Oh,
pizza-
no, it's-
I'm interested.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope somebody's interested. Pizza roll pooper. All right, let's get to this because you are dressed up as Snow White, it appears, today, because today is Apple Dumpling Day. And so we're asking you, chat, what is your favorite Apple thing? Like it could be an apple pie or whatever the case may be.
An apple dumpling.
Yeah, I don't even. What is an apple dumpling?
Pretty much, it's just like a dumpling stuffed in some form of dough. It's pretty much like a handheld pie is what I would call it. I use Pillsbury biscuits for my dough as like I did like a chopped version of using only what I already had in the house.
Nice.
To make apple dumplings, and that's what we did. There, I will grab one eventually to eat.
Did you bring enough for the class?
I have 8, so I have enough for the host at least. So does that count?
If you just shove it in your computer, it comes through my side without. Totally verifiable. Yeah.
Is it? Well, we'll test that. We'll put this hypothesis.
I mean, no one uses those disk drives anymore, so I think that's what they're for.
That's a save icon. What are you talking about? You mean the save icon?
Yeah,
that's a thing?
Just use that thing too. Either whatever gets me an apple dumpling from across the country. I mean, my understanding is like Super's burger that he sent me from the UK is lost, and apparently Kiki's saying I promised to send Kiki something from somewhere. I don't know what's going on, but if it could get food to my mouth faster, I'm game.
I can't pitch you this whole time.
Was it Star Trek that had the thing where you like press a button and it just automatically makes what you want?
Mm-hmm.
The little hive, whatever. Or even Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy did that too.
Wasn't it like a 3D printer?
If we could work, no, it was just like instantaneous.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but if we could work on like getting that, that'd be.
Kyle,
you here? He's smart. He could probably do it.
You can't lay on me this whole time. Sorry.
Lacey, this is live radio, okay? We have standards.
Oh, she's going crazy.
Sorry.
How heavy is that dog?
She's actually gained some weight because of my parents. She's 25 pounds. She used to only be 17. My parents are experts at making animals chonky.
Nice.
They did dirt.
It's a good skill.
They're good at that.
I'm writing that down. That might be my takeaway from today. Let's see. What's going on with you, chat? Apple dumplings are a thing, says Hyper. By the way, good evening to you, Hyper. 11:13 in Australia right now. Yeah, we explained that. Apple dumplings are a thing. It sounds like a hand pie. So if that's the case, I'm on board. Hyper also wondered if we had said moose Worcestershire earlier. No, moose in Worcester.
Worcester, Mass.
Worcester.
Yeah. There's no shire to it. It's just Worcester.
Good moron.
Top of the moron.
To Dandy. Dandy is here this morning. It's good to see you. Yeah, Groggy's been putting silly stuff in the Patreon only chat. So if you're
Groggy
Patreon, yikes.
Groggy.
Kiki's giving you a compliment, Jelly. Jelly, you look awesome, according to Kiki Lowe. But this is the one that you wore, if I'm not mistaken, when we tried to play Hollywood Squares on GMS.
I made this for that, so now I get to reuse it again for GMS. Ironically enough, it just worked out.
This is great.
When did we play Hollywood Squares?
July? I think it was July.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
July 18th?
Yeah, actually, that's exactly the
that
date.
was-
It was July 18th. It's great.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
I think it's still pinned on our Twitter account, which, by the way, you can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS. We have the news coming up very shortly. We have later birthdays this day
has a
in
Minecraft
gaming
server?
history. Yes, there's a Minecraft server, Mike.
Sorry. Took me by surprise.
How was your Valheim? Did you get it out of your system?
We're not going to talk about it.
Oh no,
Ask me again on Monday.
Sean, did I do something
Okay.
wrong?
No, I think he's disappointed and didn't have enough time to play sufficiently. That's the vibe I'm getting.
That's part of it. Also, I need to reload my mods because what they did to it wasn't great.
Oh no.
They catered to their hardcore community, which I am not a member of. I'm a casual Valheimer. I like to build things, so they made that incredibly difficult to do. And there's just there's some stuff that's not balanced yet. That I'm sure one of the things they've been fairly good at is listening to people and putting out small updates. But I think that they'll get to it. There's a lot of really cool looking things, but there's also some practical stuff that just doesn't make sense. But that's okay.
That's your Valheim update on GMS. Tune in again Monday when we do another Valheim update. Although Load Last Checkpoint was right there with you, Joel looked really excited about Valheim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It's definitely cool. It just needs some,
Tweaking.
Jelly, you just answered this in chat because I was going to ask you. So Jack was wondering how you wake up in the morning. Is it coffee or is it tea? Looks like it's coffee. Do you know what kind of coffee you're drinking right now?
Right now, I'm just drinking like the Keurig, the donut coffee shop, just the plain donut one. I ran out. I usually drink Player One coffee, which I've told you guys to drink. They're small, based out of Ohio. Their coffee drinks are like what is it? Like Leroy Jenkins, stuff like that. Like it's a gaming coffee name. So like I really think you guys would like it. It is really tasty. I enjoy it. They have like a different taste every month. So yeah, usually I like to use that coffee, but I ran out. So I'm using my Starbucks thermos from when I worked at Starbucks for like 7 years.
Wow. I didn't know you were a veteran of the Starbucks scene.
Yeah, that was when they hated piercings and individuality and shit. So.
If only we ever knew what Mike kind of coffee Mike likes. I guess we'll never know.
So.
Yeah.
No, never.
It's unfortunate.
Wait,
Get your
Mike likes
Dunkin' coffee.
I don't know. He's really doing something with that cup though. So Mike's getting cozy this morning. It is good to see you, chat. Today is also Tradesman Day. Tradesman's. I don't know. It's something about the tradespeople. Yeah, that's probably how that should read. I'm gonna read this next one exactly how it's written. International County Music Day. It's not country music, but it's County Music Day.
each county.
Huh?
Yes. So what's your county's favorite music?
Dumb music. All right, so I did this at like 1 a.m. because I had a premonition apparently that I would be in the Dunkin' line for 45 minutes.
Oh wait. Well, so we need to talk for a second. Mike, do you type these out yourself or do you just copy and paste?
I typed them out.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't have gone this direction with this had I known that you type them out. I thought it was like a typo from like the website itself.
Oh no, it was 100% me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I was half doing this while I was in Valheim, and so I just missed an R.
Have I ever mentioned how much I appreciate the fact that you do this? Thank you, Mike. You're appreciated.
No, absolutely. It's fun. You can make fun of it.
All right, it's International County Day. Mike's International County Day. He loves. Mike, what's your favorite county music?
Monroe County music. Like, I don't know. What county do I live in? I live in Hamilton County, and we really like pompous music.
What's pompous music?
Actually, yacht rock would probably be the more appropriate.
I do like a good
What's
yacht
yacht
rock.
rock?
Like Michael McDonald.
Yeah, it's
Taking it to the streets.
Pretentious rich people listen to.
Taking it to the streets. Taking it to the. Have I mentioned Michael McDonald yet? Taking it to the.
Is that the guy who owns McDonald's?
That'd be great.
Yep.
That'd be great. I wish I knew more of that song because I can only sing "Taking It to the Streets." That's all I got.
No, just keep going. Keep going.
That is the song. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
Let's
true.
be honest. No one knows any of the rest of this song.
I mean, Michael McDonald does sing that song in about 38 different, tones and just carries it on throughout. So there is
For the longest time, I thought he wrote "Walking in Memphis" before I realized it was somebody different, because it just sounded like the kind of things that he made. And I was walking in Memphis.
It does sound like a Michael McDonald song, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There was a yacht rock radio station on Sirius XM for a long time, but again, I can only think of Michael McDonald no matter how much I listen to that station. Jack says Myco adds context and it changes everything. That's true. The context that Mike added to this International County Day. Context. Context.
You just, what?
Uh,
You gonna say something else?
Our friend Kiki's saying, I can't believe that Dunkin' Donuts has that good coffee. Oh. This is what you're doing on a Friday, Kiki.
You don't even know. What happened to
supposed to
Kiki
be on
not
Friday.
being? Yeah. What happened to Kiki not being on the internet on Friday?
I told you, Kiki snuck out. I mean, Kiki could
Comes
miss
in
Jelly.
here, starts
Wait,
dunking on my Dunkin'.
don't blame me.
Stupid.
No.
Is really small.
I mean, Jelly, I mean, come on. You get people to sneak out all the time. I mean, look at this. We got
It's true,
Super
yeah.
and Kiki here today. And they're never here on a Friday, so.
Never happened when I was a teenager.
Yeah, right? Never once. Never
Never
once.
once. I don't know what
Oh.
you're talking about.
Have you ever had...
Mike, how many posts are you gonna hit in this game?
I haven't hit the one on the left yet. So I'm going to work on that one next.
Oh, are you doing the 4-post challenge? The
Apparently
four-corner
so,
challenge?
Even though there's only 3 posts. The other post is the ground, Ryan.
Hyper says, context, is that the opposite of protext? Or is it text that's serving a sentence? Get it? Context? Con? Hyper, I like that. You can stay.
Quality.
Eh,
Nicolas Cage, this summer is in context.
Go this way.
It is table shuffleboard day. I'm disappointed that they have to specify that it's table shuffleboard day, even though I realize that that's different than, you know, retirees in
That's the
Florida
one.
shuffleboard.
Isn't that like air hockey?
Yeah,
Or
it's
am I not- like I feel like it's the same thing.
similar.
No,
Very
it's,
similar.
It's different. Yeah. Well,
I mean, well, it's got the same kind of like puck concept, except it's much like
nuggets.
heavier
Okay.
pucks. Got the grainy salt stuff on top, and then you have to like slide
You gotta do
the
it like this. You gotta be the chef salt person if you're gonna do that, alright?
exactly the salt bay.
Yes!
I got the salt everywhere. Uh-oh. Do we have an official custodial crew of GMS yet?
Is that
I
the
think it's-
animals?
I think it's just us.
Lacey, I dropped all the salt. I need your help.
Go get it. And now she is actually looking for something on the floor, so she's trying.
Perfect. Lacey and I are in sync.
Bye.
Oh, Groggy on YouTube says, Kiki, I don't think I've ever been to a Dunkin', not even sure we have them here, but feels like getting fast food coffee to me. Oh, no.
That's fired.
That was groggy.
No, that's
That was
Kiki
Groggy.
in response to Groggy.
Ooh.
I was gonna have to ban groggy.
Well, we don't know how because
Oh, I'm gonna
it's
ban
YouTube.
Kiki. It's fine.
Don't ban Kiki.
I can. It's fine. Don't worry.
No.
No.
623. If you want, Mike, I can give you some full
Ban
screen
Kiki,
time if you'd
okay.
like to address Kiki directly.
Oh yeah. No. Let's go for it.
All right. This is
Hold on. Let me stretch.
all right. Let Mike get set up here. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Mike's getting a little irritated. Okay. So, how was your stretch? Was it good?
It was good. I'm ready.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike to address Kiki Low on GMS.
Kiki. Low. Not Kiki Ho. I wouldn't say that. That's rude. But what I will say is this right here is Dunkin' Coffee. There's a reason there's a country and a man running because America runs on Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin', which I just noticed, and that's pretty awesome. They have it on their cup. You know what Starbucks is good for? Pooping. That's all Starbucks is good for. You go there to poop. You know what Dunkin' is good for? Running. Because you're going to run to Dunkin'. I don't know what you guys drink over there in England. Probably tea. You know what we do with tea? We throw it in the water. And then drink it. 'Cause that's what you do with tea.
The water?
But yeah. Dunkin'. Mmm. So good.
All right. It's Mike addresses Kiki Low on Gaming Morning Show.
Kind of a point. Kiki isn't in America. Just saying.
It's true. But she should learn her America. She wants to come to America. I don't know.
Wow. I think it'll make sense.
Sorry,
eventually,
the
Joey.
Indiana rubbed off. On
Yeah,
me. It's
wow.
fine.
Sweet home, Indiana. Okay. I like how you're like, we know what we do with our tea. We throw it in the water. then we drink it. And I'm like, what's the process over there? 6:25. We need to get informed. We need to know what's going on in the world. It's time for the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, September 17th, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. IKEA has some new stuff for the gaming world. Never thought that would be a highlight for the day, but IKEA has some new furniture and gear for gamers, including desks and neck pillows and ring lights and chairs and all kinds of fun stuff. It's over 30 products, both big and small, for the gamer in your life. I'm gonna post these names right here in the chat. Ryan, can you read some of the IKEA names for me? These are some of the gaming. These are some of the gaming items.
Yeah.
Can you read those for everybody?
Absolutely. So these are some of the items you yourself can get at IKEA. Of course, you can get the popular Pepisiple.
Nailed it. Yep.
The Lens Polari. Okay.
Possible, yeah. Great.
The Matchspul.
Great.
The Gruppisiple. The Eutheralix lizard. And the Hudvud Spatari. Nope, that's L. Hudvud Spilari. Just let me know if anyone else needs any other IKEA. Oh my gosh. If we could go with a camera to an IKEA and just do Ryan Reed's IKEA names.
I think I know what we're doing.
We'd be
In
set
front of
for
the employees.
Yes, we'd be set for YouTube for a year.
So you can check out this line. It's been designed in collaboration with Republic of Gamers. So yeah, these are pretty neat. Worth checking out.
Hudvud
Next,
Spilari.
Spilari.
that was my favorite.
Is that Simish? Sounds very Simish.
He was my friend in high school. I loved old Hudvud.
Oh man. Next news story of the day: Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which is set to come out in about a month, has officially gone gold. For those that do not know, when a game goes gold, they're basically done. That they're going to send that off to get printed for the physical release, and they'll continue to work on it and have patches at launch, because that's just the world we live in now. But it's officially done. It's being sent off to get printed onto a bunch of discs, and usually that means it's not going to be delayed. Because, being a month out, there's still time for it to be delayed, but not Guardians of the Galaxy. That is coming out October 26th for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Lies.
So we're looking forward to that.
There.
And next week they're gonna announce that it's been delayed, not because they need to work on it still, but just because.
Yeah, they had to fix the artwork or something. Oh yeah, Star-Lord has his eyebrows are uneven. We gotta fix it.
Last news story of the day. We talked a little bit about God of War Ragnarok, which is going to be coming out in the next couple years. And now, in an interview with Cory Barlog, one of the directors at Santa Monica Studios, we now know that God of War Ragnarok will wrap up the Norse storyline. And the reasoning for this, he says, there are several reasons. This is a quote. I think the most important reason is time. The trilogies take too long. So there you go. They're going to do 2 games just because they don't want to take the time to do 3. The first game took 5 years. This is a continuation of his quote. I don't know how long it's going to take to finish the second game, but I'm just going to throw out that it's going to take close to a similar time to do this right. Then if you think, wow, a third one is that same time frame, and we're talking like a span of close to 15 years for a single story. I feel like that's just too stretched out. I feel like we're asking too much to say the actual completion of that story taking that long just feels too long.
A lot of long things. Yeah.
That was a lot of long in one sentence.
It's a very rambly sentence. But take home is this will be the last Norse God of War game. So they'll wrap it up. Ramble. So there you go.
Fancy.
And
Sweet.
hopefully that doesn't get delayed too long because I want to play that game.
It's already like 2 years out.
Mm-hmm. And always last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Earth Marines out on Xbox One, Tales of Iron out on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Dejoran out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Origami 2, that's Origami, not origami. Origami 2 out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PC.
It's not my agami. It's not your agami.
Pirates
It's
do?
our agami. Get it?
Origami.
Jelly.
Severed Steel is out on PC. Toama Photo Adventure is out on PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is out on Switch. Nexomon is out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and Switch. Apsulov End of Gods is out on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Xbox One. Murder Diaries is out on Xbox One. Galactic Invasion is out on Switch. Love Colors is out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Marble Parkour out on Switch.
Parkour.
Or
Parkour. You know it never gets too long. The segments within the segments within the segments.
That's right.
It's a segment. One of these days I'll remember what all that is.
Doubt it.
It is funny.
Yeah,
Mike
you're
filled it.
I should write it down, but that would make sense.
All right. When you're making the instructions to tell the guest host what game to download, also make sure that you give Mike the script. Okay, got it. Notes are. Is that on the front of the notes on your side, Mike?
One moment.
No, okay. We'll wait. Don't worry.
Mike, do you want me to just text it to you?
No, it's not on here.
I'll text it to you.
Jelly
Okay,
can just shove it through the disk drive again.
Hello? Hello? Sean, you said you were going to text it to me.
text it louder. We can't hear you.
Yes. Text louder, you two. Beep boop. Is your phone charging right now?
Yeah,
Mike, can
I
you hear
put it
me
on
now?
the charger last night.
Wait,
Mike, I'm on the phone.
are we in an
Oh,
airport?
hey!
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I got you. What are you doing?
I don't know. Ryan said he was giving you stuff, and you know Ryan, being Ryan, and you know. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm telling you the things he wants you to know, even though like I know you're not gonna pay attention. Yeah. You know you're not gonna pay attention. It's just Ryan being Ryan. But just nod and be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll get right on that. When we get off the phone. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Who's this?
I don't know.
Could you just please say, Jelly, please check the white courtesy phone, because you sound like you're the airport speaker today, please.
Wait, me?
No, I want Sean to do it.
Jelly to the nearest white courtesy phone, please. Jelly to the nearest white courtesy phone. Thank you.
I don't know where it is. Hello?
I mean,
There you go.
The white courtesy phones were not that, like, there wasn't a ton of them. I mean, they were there, but, like, sometimes you had to walk many gates to find them.
And
They
they're
were
pretty
hard to
high up,
find,
too.
yeah.
So
Right.
you can't reach them. If you're like a child or in a wheelchair, so, like,
Yeah.
you can't get to it.
They weren't very courteous.
Yeah, right?
No.
Okay. That was the news segment, believe it or not. Like, seriously, we promised that was the news. I like Dandy's comment, was like, please quit making the news anchor laugh so we can get the damn news.
It's not fun.
It was.
That brings me joy every day, though.
Thank you. If you missed any of it, which, there was a lot to sift through there, you can find it on our Twitter. Just search
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
And congratulations, Marble Parkour. You too could be a name of the morning that we'll give away sometime in 2022.
Parkour.
Parkour.
2022 the year, or 2022 as in TOO?
Yes.
Who knows?
You, Jelly, have been pretty popular in the stream this morning, including Jack saying really like the KFC stream. How happy were you with your Colonel Sanders cosplay?
That was a lot of fun. I mean, there will be a part 2 where I finish it up because I did not finish it up because apparently there's like quizzes and stuff, and then they flash stuff at you, and then if you get it wrong, you die. I don't know. Yeah, the KFC game is actually surprisingly kind of intense. I wasn't expecting that from a market dating sim game, but you know, surprises.
Every
What you don't know is
Just
when
like
you
for
beat
chicken. I mean, what?
it. When you beat it, you get the KFC console. So you got to beat the whole thing.
Is it just like a bucket of fried chicken? Because I'll pass.
I mean, at this point,
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
it's
basically
the
what
console,
it is.
right?
No, I mean, they haven't made it. 'Cause
Sure.
They can't find any damn parts, so they're basically going to start shipping empty buckets from KFC.
They're just
Can
gonna
they
send
just
you,
give it to me?
like,
I mean, I'm
computer
doing
shell
female
chicken.
Colonel Sanders for them. You should just give me a dot. Like, come on.
They'll just take a box.
I mean, you're
like-
not wrong.
They'll take a bucket and then put like an Xbox One in it and be like, "Here you go."
Yeah. Here.
Be like the egg one that Peter got,
What
Not
the-
whatever
even.
that was.
Which
It
one?
would be like
Oh,
an
yeah.
Xbox 360.
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
that
about.
little egg.
Yes.
The one egg.
One egg.
Who's Peter?
Mike.
Oh, Peter. From
From
Peterborough.
Peterborough.
My bad. It's so many.
Austin's Peter.
Austin's
Hold on
love.
1 second. Hello? I got a phone call. I got to take this. Hold on.
I have an update.
Is it breaking news?
Well, it's from April,
Sounds
Breaking
good.
news. It counts.
Yeah, that's
But
definitely
no-
breaking news.
but nothing more recent has come out to Austin's not here. Someone's got to do it. Nothing more recent has come out to contradict this, but there is a release date for the KFC console. It will be available December 10th, 2021.
Oh, wow.
Pre-orders will go live on October 20th.
I guess they aren't
as a-
using
as-
GMS fulfillment. They're actually going to get this thing out.
Maybe. This is in April, so there's time. Pre-order bonuses include a coupon good for 1 year, a free 5-piece bucket, some finger-licking good merch, including a duffel bag, a unisex T-shirt, and a copy of "I Love You, Colonel Sanders," the dating sim.
Well, there you go.
Free.
You get it
it's
with
a
it.
free game.
Oh no! Is it really free?
It's free.
Nice.
The KFC executives were like,
Free game.
they're like, we spared no expense. Well, clearly you just gave away a free game.
And a duffel bag and a T-shirt.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be just like it's gonna be like Ryan said, it's gonna be an empty box with like an Xbox 360 in it, and then it'll be like, look, here it is, or maybe a
had this-
GameCube or a Dreamcast. I don't
We
know.
just had this laying around.
It's
That's funny.
just laying around.
It's the
all good.
KFC garage sale. To make the KFC console.
There's a stapler in mine.
Stapler. No, it's my stapler.
The
my
red
stapler.
stapler. Red
Oh,
stapler.
I love
My
Office
stapler.
Space.
I need the red stapler.
I should got one of those for my dad when he retired. It
The
was his retire.
the-
The red stapler.
that's awesome.
That was his.
I've seen them. They're very hefty staplers. No pun intended, but
Hefty stapler.
like they're very
Is that gonna be
sturdy.
your Halloween costume? Oh my
Somebody's
god,
too-
hefty.
Good.
Stapler.
Dress up as a staple. Can we all be office supplies?
Bom,
on
bom,
Halloween?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, we can.
bom, bom.
I mean, Mike's made a lot of fun things on this show, but I still think Shark Stapler is one of my favorites.
Do my shark cosplay. The one would be the
Yes.
stapler combined, like the Power Twins, with our powers combined. Our shark stapler.
Shark
There's a
Stapler.
fossil. It's a fossil.
We're gonna have Mike tell us the story about the Worcestershire sauce mousse that's coming up.
Worcestershire, yeah, great.
All right, it's Apple
Sure.
Dumpling Day, and I'm just wondering, can we have the apple dumplings yet, or should that wait till next hour, Joe?
I can go get an apple dumpling and eat one if you'd like.
We'll wait
be
till
right
next
back.
hour. We'll wait till next hour. But I am eager to have them. You made them
Get
this
the
morning,
break.
so they're like hot and fresh and all that jazz.
Well, it's been in the oven off for about 40 minutes now because they finished just as we started this, so I had to make sure I turned it off so it didn't burn or something happened to the house while I have noise canceling headphones in and can't hear or see.
I was gonna say it'd be so bad if we're just doing the show and all of a sudden Jelly just disappears. It's like, oh,
What are
that's
those
Especially in a
smoke-
log
what
cabin
are
of a
those
house.
flames
Fires are
behind
not
you?
good in a log cabin. That is not
Everything
something
is
you
fine.
everything.
Want. We're fine. Everything is fine.
Nothing to worry about.
Everything is awesome.
All right, so what is your favorite Apple thing then? I'm going to say apple pie is mine. What's your favorite Apple thing?
Probably apple pie.
It's good.
Apple pie is really good.
I like apple crisp.
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
really good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kajito said apple turnover. That's a good answer. Down said
That's
iPhone.
good. Great.
Apple iPhone, all right? You didn't say the apple part. That is key.
That is his
It is
favorite thing.
I mean, he's got a fair point. To be fair, you didn't say it had to be an edible apple. You
That's
just
true.
said apple.
Nope.
You were not very specific.
You worked within the context. Yep, for sure. The context.
Not the protext.
Yep, not the protext. An apple crumble from Kiki Low. I mean, that's got to be related to an apple crisp, right?
Probably. Yeah. It's just the weird English version.
It's where you
tea.
take the tea. Nice, Mike.
You
All
take
right.
the apple and throw it in the water, and then you drink it.
Sean,
And then you bob for it.
did you have a top
Yeah,
three?
that's how it happened.
I think apple crisp.
Apple crisp is pretty
It's
good.
It's pretty. I mean, but apple pie is a very close second.
I might have
Apple
to
pie
just.
is very good.
There's these apple streusel muffins at Costco. I have to go to Costco today to get a whole bunch of drinks for work. Maybe I'll grab some apple streusel muffins.
Nice.
Never been to a Costco. Probably better off that way.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think it would end well if you went to Costco, Jelly. People be like, I've never seen anyone pay $4,000 at Costco. And then Jelly would be like, I'm gonna make all this stuff
It's
today.
accepted.
yeah. That would be fun to like take all the culinary inclined folks like Jelly and KJ and just say, hey, here's like $200 at Costco. Make us something delicious. That'd be a blast.
Let me do it,
That'd be a blast.
please.
All right.
Should we make a fundraiser for that?
Maybe you could do maybe you could cook us some moose because one got hit by a car in Worcestershire sauce. And so what happened? This is again not. I would like to repeat. This is not a Ben Hooper story. This is not a Ben Hooper story.
This is his
I've-
pen name.
I have a confession. I found this story on UPI, but it wasn't very deep. So I did a little Googling, and I found a local version from Boston.com, written by Julia Taylorson. And the title is a little misleading.
Oh
It
no!
says a moose hit by a car in Worcester wandered off and was captured safely, when in actuality, a wild scene involving a moose hitting the back of a passing car unfolded in Worcester Wednesday morning. Thankfully, the moose was later captured safely and is being released into the woods. According to CBS Boston, the moose was spotted near Cambridge Street around 3 a.m. that morning. Around 8:30 a.m., it was seen galloping down somewhere. Hollywood Street. I guess. When it crossed onto May Street, it hit the back of a passing car. He cracked the windows of the car and dented the door and made the car, the car almost went off the road. Dan Antonucci, a sanitation worker, told WCVB. And Antonucci said he was working a regular trash route when he and his partner spotted the moose, which they started following after the collision to warn people to get out of its way. I was trying to get away because he looked angry, because he was getting aggravated, because we were chasing him up and down the street. Duh! Douglas Flores, who was working a road construction job, told WCVB. According to NBC Boston, the moose charged at least one person on a porch before being tranquilized by Massachusetts Environmental Police behind a home on King Street. Officials said the moose was estimated to weigh 1,000 pounds. Spectrum News reported that it took a dozen Worcester police officers, city workers, and environmental police officers to get the moose into a Department of Public Works front loader to transport it back to the woods.
What?
The moose suffered a minor laceration, not lactation, on its nose, but was otherwise unharmed. So yeah, the headline says that the moose was hit. In actuality, the moose hit somebody.
Yeah.
So, and not only that, he hit the back of somebody. So this is one pissed off moose.
Yeah, that's
Back
not a
to you
good,
in the newsroom.
it's not a good day for the moose.
Or was it? I don't know.
Does it have
The moose-
insurance?
The moose woke up and chose violence.
My favorite part is when they estimated that it weighs 1,000 pounds, because that sounds more like someone asked the guy, is like, oh, how much did it weigh? And he was like, I don't know, like 1,000 pounds.
There's a picture of it in the
I don't
article.
think he actually knows.
I can imagine it weighs 1,000 pounds.
I mean, I would imagine it weighs more than 1,000. What's the
Yeah,
K-Lav?
You need a front loader to move it?
Yeah,
Like,
what's the average weight of a
that's big
moose?
boy.
Yeah.
That's a big moose.
298.
Well, I mean, like, think of a
Six
quarter.
economies.
Well, I guess you got a quarter ton pickup. I don't this weigh like a ton.
That's
How
huge,
much is
though.
it, son? It's a very big moose.
So, I
And
mean,
considering he
moose are
did that
big.
much damage to a car and only had a minor laceration. Thanks, Greg.
That's a moose loose about the hoose. About the hoose, says Cogito.
How big was it? It was super big.
Is it Dudley Do Right's like moose companion? I know he usually rides a horse, but he switched to a moose.
Dudley do right on a horse or on a moose.
I think what's crazy is the fact that there was like a moose in like downtown Worcester, Massachusetts.
You're just chilling. He wanted to sightsee. He can't go on vacation.
True.
Works
Yeah.
very hard as a moose.
Was
Are you
he-
being a
was he
moosist
wearing-
right now?
Was he wearing a mask? That's what I want to know.
Well, apparently not. It's got a laceration on its nose, or not properly.
Right? Yeah.
Look, man. 6
Mask
feet,
malfunction.
Moose, 6 feet.
Can you confirm that the moose behind you, Sean, was the moose in question?
Yeah, did you not see the small laceration on it?
Oh,
I see
I'm
a
sorry.
badge.
Yeah, I did miss
I
that.
don't think that's a moose, right?
No, it was there. It's gone now because they used a front loader to
Oh,
put it
they
back in
moved
the
that
woods.
into the woods.
Then used a
Gotcha.
front loader to move.
Oh,
my
crap.
favorite new game is try to find a picture for my background that matches the story Mike is reading. That's my new favorite game.
Fun
See,
game. I'm enjoying this game.
I thought you had it ready to go. I was like, does Sean read all the words that are ready to go and has something? But no, it's on the fly, apparently.
Yep.
Nice.
On the moose.
On the moose. The moose on the loose about the hoose.
The hoose.
What was the name of what was the
The
name of
Hoose.
the TV station that was reporting that again there, Mike?
WCBV.
If they don't call you tomorrow to have you do their lighters, I don't know what they're thinking.
WCBV in
Hashtag
Boston.
hire Mike.
Boston, Mass. Worcester, Mass.
Look, it's Mike Boston.
Luckily, there's no R's in my name. I just want to hit the ball. Okay, kind of did it.
You guys got this. Come on.
Good moron to you, Gray. It is good to see you on Gaming Morning Show. Less surprising than a moose in your Worcestershire sauce bottle. That's true. That would be Honey, I Shrunk the Moose. Or whatever that game that somebody was playing the other day.
I
Grounded.
joined a cult.
I think
No.
it's grounded.
That was the one. Mhm.
Honey, I joined a cult. Oh yeah, that's right. It was like Honey,
Yeah,
I
that was
Shrunk
the
the
one.
Kids. I can't believe that KFC, that game you were playing, was free. I didn't realize that.
Oh, it's free. It's a free, complete marketing game for them.
I did have
It
to
would be
laugh.
silly of them to make you pay.
Yeah, I watched you do like the first cooking part of that game where you had to, I think, make mashed potatoes, and then they come out and they
yeah?
look exactly like they're off the menu card at KFC.
The opening, man, was the best. Like, that was like the most classic, cheesiest, like, anime meets KFC, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
You can find the VOD on Jelly's channel, twitch.tv/jellybonejabroni. We'll call it out here in a sec.
Just choose the moose, maybe.
Oh.
Okay, so I gotta read this. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose, from RHS Jack. Gray then wrote, I would just call a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose.
Are we writing Dr. Seuss on GMS this morning? What is happening?
Hyper said, if you find a moose in your house's Worcestershire sauce bottle, shake it loose.
Nice. If you spruce up the hoose is my favorite line so far. I can't believe you betrayed Ben Hooper that way, Mike.
Yeah. Well, if Ben would have provided some more context, I'll address this with him on Tuesday.
Oh,
Ben, more context.
Oh snap! Ben's gonna get a talking to from Internet Dad. Woof.
No, just some
Oof.
creative, constructive criticisms.
That's
Yeah.
a talking down in dad language. Constructive talking you down. That's what that is.
that's.
Internet Dad is bad.
I think he meant.
Imagine
I'm
having
not
kids.
mad. I'm just a little disappointed.
Jack said.
See, that's even worse.
Jack said Canadian Seuss. Heard it here first, and I wanted to say Canadian Seuss. Heard it here first. First.
Froost.
Whatever rhymes with
Sorry.
moose.
Sorry.
Cogito, Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose the overseuss spruce. So hard to say.
The moose that encountered a truck's caboose.
I love it.
Downs wants to
Do you
know.
like green eggs and ham?
Yes, I do, Sam, I moose. Will you eat it in
Like them here.
a moose caboose? No, I won't. Oh, you guys are
Better
great.
than a moose's caboose than a moose caboose.
Uh-oh.
What happens when the moose has to use the bathroom in the caboose? It's a moose caboose deuce.
I would not want to clean up that bathroom after it. That's worse than the mooloo. It's a moose loo.
Moose
It's a
loose.
loose moose.
Loose.
Is that what I just heard?
Oh my gosh. 6:52. We are one of life's winners today on Gaming Morning Show. Nice work, Sean.
What's his name? Bruce.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna write a whole moose thing, aren't we?
Can you make this a book, please?
Yeah, I mean, we just need to copy every. If Kalaf was here, we'd have Kalaf copy this whole entire section of chat and put it into a document. So
And the moose have one antler too. Can we make it like a disabled moose?
I love it.
Just a crooked antler.
No, it has to have one antler.
Oh, just one. Okay, I gotcha.
One-sided, so it leans to the side.
It's 6:52 on the show. 9:52 out on the east. It's 2:52
AM.
for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
PM.
We still have more days of the day to get to. Like, we've had just a chaotic first hour.
We haven't talked about all of them?
No, we still have Monte Cristo Sandwich
yeah.
Day, Concussion Awareness Day, which the moose was aware of the concussion that
I have
it
a lot
almost
of
got.
concussions.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very aware. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not really aware of the concussions.
Moose, said the moose, Bruce. So he threw up a deuce.
Oh, God.
Chat, you're doing a good job today. I want to know, I think Cogito started this whole thing. I don't know that for fact, but I want to give Cogito credit if that was the case. So, applesauce, says KJ, is a close second to the apple. Honeycrisp apple was the favorite apple of KJ up there. Give me, hey, chat, give me who started this whole moose caboose rhyme. Bruce. I think it was Cogito.
Cogito does everything.
All right, now let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, we would love to celebrate with you. Just put it in the chat, and we will wish everybody a happy birthday. Celebrity birthday-wise, today's birthdays include a fabulous 76th birthday to former Los Angeles Lakers championship coach, Phil Jackson. I don't think Phil won a championship with any other team, but the Los Angeles Lakers, Phil Jackson coached to many, many championships. So.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, what?
Oh, I was just saying, I don't think Phil Jackson coached any other teams but the Los Angeles Lakers. So
Did he even coach the Lakers? I thought Kobe coached the Lakers.
that was Shaq.
Oh, gotcha.
I figured you'd know that, considering
Shaq!
you know.
Well, I didn't think I didn't realize he was the coach. I thought he was there. He was there for the pizza.
Director Paul. He was there for the pizza. Director Paul Feig. I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, sure. That's great.
It's 59 today.
Nice. Not really cool. It's preeminent nice. I guess. He's an actor too. Yeah, he's been. He's funny.
I wonder how they came up with this fun fact, Sean. Because remember our source on this.
Mm-hmm. Directed the Cleveland episode of 30 Rock.
Stupid.
Cleveland.
Get it? Because it's Cleveland.com.
Cleveland.com.
Yeah. Director.
He also produced Freaks and Geeks.
I heard good things about that show, but I never watched it.
It is hilarious. Hilarious.
Director Baz, that's a good name. Baz Luhrmann is 59 today.
It's a long game.
Baz?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked Baz better. Fine. Director Baz Luhrmann.
Did he do the sunscreen thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, make
What's
sure
the
you
sunscreen
wear
thing?
sunscreen. You don't remember that? The advice to the class of 1999. Make sure you wear sunscreen.
That
one
was-
of the weirdest things that was on the radio.
That was Baz Luhrmann?
I'm pretty sure.
It may have been. I think Mike is right on that.
I know. Well, I believe you, but so Baz
Yep,
is more than
Baz
direct.
Luhrmann.
Huh.
Everybody's free to wear sunscreen.
That was an
And for
interesting
those of
song.
you youngins that have no idea what I'm talking about,
Oh, wait.
see what Sean did.
So Baz gave the speech that then later got turned into the song?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm with you. Rapper
well, I mean, it's him talking. They just added music to it.
Doug E. Fresh is 55 today,
Dougie Fresh.
known as the
Not fresh
human
anymore.
beatbox, according to Wikipedia.
Should be like Dougie Old.
Oh,
Wait, wasn't
burn. Get wrecked, Doug E. Fresh.
Dougie Fresh?
Actor Malik Yoba is 54 today.
That's great.
Was
What are they in?
Brenner in Cool Runnings?
Yeah, he was also. God, what was the name of that show? He was in like NYPD.
This says New York
Orange. I
Undercover.
don't know. Yeah, that one. I knew it was a New York show. Yeah.
Okay.
He's great, but yeah, Cool Runnings was the best.
Restaurateur and TV personality Joe Bastianich turns
Great.
53.
That's wonderful. His mom,
Bastianich.
Linda Bastianich, is his mom. That sounds like an insult.
Hud-
You guys starting Bastianich.
Hudvud
What'd you call
Spila,
me? Sorry, who?
53 today. Let's see. Rapper Flo Rida is 42. So, again, another controversy
No, I erased out. Yeah.
between yesterday and today. But according to Wikipedia, it's Flo Rida's birthday today, not
It was the
yesterday.
16th, according to Wikipedia, wasn't it?
Look it up.
So
Google
confused.
Flo Rida.
I'm looking.
Is there like a leap day in
Uh,
September I don't know about?
Born September 16th, 1979.
So, are you on the Wikipedia site?
Yeah, Flo Rida, Wikipedia.
Okay, so
McAfee.
now just Google
Secure.
Flo Rida. Okay, on the right hand side, there's usually like this preview panel,
What the hell?
and it cites Wikipedia.
What? So, but okay.
We'll never know, chat. We'll never know. Okay.
We'll
Are
never
there-
know.
are-
Actually,
We'll
what
never
day.
know.
Are there two Flo Ridas?
That's a good question. Maybe one's like a moose. One's Moose Rider?
Moose Rida?
Flu Rider? He's Canadian.
Can someone reach out to Flo Rida for us and they'll
It's-
ask him when his birthday is?
K-Laugh. Gray has a point. Flo Rida is that
Call
dope. He
his
gets
people.
2 birthdays. So
I mean, I guess that's fair.
his head came out on the 16th. The rest of him came out on the 17th.
In the people also ask section, because I typed Flo Rida birthday, right? And it says, where was Flo Rida born? How old is the singer Flo Rida? And then third one, is Flo Rida still rich? These are the things people want to know.
And this is why I loved Google Feud back when it worked.
It's a good question, I guess, right?
Actress Danielle Brooks turns 32 today. Was in Orange is the New Black.
Originally from Augusta, Georgia. Cool. They went out on a limb for that one.
Flo Rida or the other lady?
No,
I'm very confused.
Danielle Brooks.
Flo Rida's from Ohio.
I'm so confused now who we're talking about.
No, I believe Flo Rida's Arkansas's favorite rapper, just like Harry Clarence Styles, Arkansas's favorite butts-a-cord player.
Is he a flutist? I can see Flo Rida being a flutist.
Actress Denise Taunts is 27 today.
I'll taunt you. Great, she appeared in things when she was younger. We're not going to tell you which things that was. But she was, trust us. She was in things. You know what I mean? We'll just tell you. She's in things.
Just believe us.
You don't believe me? She was in things.
Any other birthdays today?
Nope, no one else.
There's a drummer, Chuck
Yeah.
Kamau of Simple Plan, is 42.
What's
Simple
Chuck's
Plan.
last name?
Kamau.
Come out.
Come out.
In a comic book strip.
Right.
Punch.
Oh, it's Rita Rudner's birthday. She's 68. Oh, and puppeteer Kevin Clash. It's an awesome name. Formerly Elmo on Sesame Street is 61.
What?
His name is Kevin Clash, and he played Elmo.
What happened to Kevin
Okay.
Clash's like role though? Did Elmo like get taken away from Kevin?
He was 61, so Elmo has to be under 50.
Is that a hard fast
I don't know
rule
if
on the
that's-
street?
No, that's just I have no idea.
Come out.
It was a joke.
All right.
Vin Rock from Naughty by Nature is 51. And Bobby Lee from Mad TV is 50.
Not to be
Matt
confused with The
is
Rock.
your-
Vinrock.
Not The Rock, Vin Rock.
This is an exhaustive list. This is like one of Sean's out todays that's just a mile long. This day in gaming history. We go to 1999. In Japan, the Tokyo Game Show is held. It took 3 days. And that is your This Day in Gaming history. So, wow, succinct.
Nice.
If you want something to happen
Not
in
a
video
lawsuit.
games, yeah, not a lawsuit. If you want something to happen in games, September 17th is the day to put it out. Nothing else happened this day in gaming history.
Not a lawsuit.
So, next hour, again, we just have had quite a week of being so excited about our top 10 lists that we can't wait to tell you about it next hour. It's going to be amazing, this top 10 list that we ourselves have come up with. So, get ready for
Top
it.
10 moose facts.
Wouldn't be bad. It's Apple Dumpling Day. We could do top 10 dumplings. Chicken dumplings. Apple dumplings.
Matzo balls are like dumplings. I
You do
consider matzo balls.
Also next hour, sports. Jelly Bone Jabroni's here, our guest host today. Jelly, when's your next stream?
Usually I would stream tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm actually going to be on Kate Zade's murder mystery.
That's
And then, yes, and then Sunday I have Kiki Love's, I can't roll my R's, so, Love for...
Romance.
Nailed it.
Roll.
I gotta clean up my microphone
Wow.
now.
This is a bit, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, that
So we're
starts
gonna do that.
at 7:30 on Saturday is the Kate Zade murder mystery party that starts 7:30 on the West Coast Pacific time. And then Kiki Lowe's Love Royale, who will win the heart of Archie and who will win the heart of JF Downs. It starts at 12
Me, I'm
p.m.
gonna win
Pacific
Archie.
time. Oh, Mike O and Jelly are
Me.
love rivals. You two are.
I'm gonna kick your butt, Mike.
Get
You're lucky
wrecked.
I switched over, Hefty. Consider yourself lucky.
I was worried and now I'm not.
Just wait. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah?
Just you wait.
I ain't scared of
We'll
you.
see.
Bring it. Come at me, brah.
We have to say goodbye to Sean. Sean will be back tonight, though, at 9 p.m. Pacific time for some Deathloop.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Are you going to do a Deathloop background now that you have the green screen?
I don't know.
Oh.
I was thinking I would just green screen my background out, and it would just be me floating
Yeah.
around.
I like it.
I mean, you're
Can
not.
Arturo come too?
Ahead.
It's not a green screen
Oh yeah,
right now.
I could wear a green turtleneck, and I could
Do
just.
it.
You don't.
Green
no, but
headphones
so
too?
Here's the
You
thing.
can't
You don't
even
even.
see those.
Yeah, you don't need to wear. Just wear like a blue, green, yellow color. Because whenever I wear those colors, it just disappears too. So.
I was kind of disappointed that my green cup doesn't disappear.
Well,
just-
it's not the right green. Right?
It just looks like
I
it's,
know, but-
it's from that Tobey Maguire movie, Pleasantville. It just turns black and white. It's just like the Puppet Pal yesterday. Everything in your foreground turns black and white.
Including it.
Oh, there you go. It's a shot away.
Oh, now it's gone. Wow.
And there's coffee all over your computer.
Well, there will be apple dumplings in your computer next hour, chat, because when we come back, we'll have the unveiling of the jelly apple dumplings that Jelly made this morning. So we're excited about that. Guest host Jelly Bone Jabroni, Mike and Ryan coming back on the other side of the break. We'll miss you, Sean. Have a good day, and we'll see you in just a sec. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
Yeah, I got these scars, was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over. I was high with bad emotions, now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times, not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life you gotta take the step, walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends, and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. I miss the darkness to see a shimmer of cold light of come to the sky and soar above. Oh, I could I miss the darkness to see a shimmer of cold light of come to the sky and soar above. Oh, I
We are revolutionary. Yeah. Can't stop us now. Yo. There's nothing I got to prove, nothing I got to lose. I will not follow you. It is my time to choose. Nothing I got to prove, nothing I got to lose. I will not follow you. It is my time to choose. It is my time to move. I will not follow through, cause I got my own mind, winning on my own time. Didn't come when I wanted, but it's always on time. I'ma go and get it, and it's all part of my vision. Then I'ma show everyone I can make it. I'm different. You can't stop what you can't see. No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. 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 never fall back to the same ones.
In a world where keyboards just won't work, one streamer is determined to make it right.
I want a D that works. I need the D to work.
A quest that would take her on a journey of a lifetime. With her baby daddy by her side,
That's how we do, baby!
It's not my baby
You
daddy
like
or my
mix. I
anytime
just
near
got it.
soon future baby daddy.
she overcame all odds and fixed the D.
My D has been broken for so long, but I touched it. It was so good, and it feels so good to have a D that works.
This summer, Superphonic,
Sorry, KK.
Kiki Lowe starring The Lost City of D, a gaming morning show production.
You can stop what you can't see. No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. You won't hold us down. You can't hold us down. Yeah.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. And follow us on Twitter @WatchGMS. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamers. Thanks for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. It is Friday, September 17th, 2021. Guest host Jellybone Jabroni with us this morning. That is Mike in the top left. I am Hefty Goof. It is Apple Dumpling Day, and it's time for the big reveal. There it is. Look at the apple dumpling. I was examining my computer. I haven't received it through my disk drive yet. Gosh, it looks so good. I want it.
And I didn't have anything to make whipped cream, so I couldn't make fresh whipped cream with it.
Well, I guess I won't have any then. Fine. No whipped cream.
Can't do it.
Yeah, jeez. Just got up this morning and made apple dumplings from scratch, but whatever.
I did do this in my Snow White cosplay too, but I'm not eating it in the Snow White cosplay because I don't need to get that mess off.
Well, plus, I mean, it may kill you because, Snow White and poison apples.
Good call.
It was cooked. That was a raw. I made sure not to make the same mistake twice. This is cooked.
That's good. Cooked apples. All right, here we go. Taste test from Jellybone Jabroni. Here we go. This is the apple dumpling on Apple Dumpling Day. This is where it would help if I had a drum roll sound effect.
Okay, let's get a close up on this so you guys can see it cut open.
A little higher for us. Oh, look at that.
You see, like, I didn't make it too saucy because, like Ryan, I don't like stuff soggy.
Yes.
So you could, when I give you guys the recipe, you can add more liquids to it. Literally, I made this like chopped. I looked at what I had in the house already, and I used that. So the dough, I actually used Pillsbury biscuits. I just used the grand ones and just flattened them out really well to go over it.
There's rumors, chat, that Jelly's going to put this recipe in the Discord. So, all right, let's see.
Let's try it.
I only have a phone ringing sound effect, so this is the drum roll. Verdict?
Good.
Yeah?
Pretty okay.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Nice.
It was pretty okay.
All right, official. It was a pretty okay rating from one Jellybone Jabroni. Nice work. We can't wait to get ours in the mail. Or through the disk drive. Drive. Kiki Lois is sneaking out today and hanging out with us. Says, love that Jelly did an outfit change. Good moron to It's Copia, who's joined us on the show. It's good to see you.
Top of the moron.
Also, we have Quiet is here, and so is Scott Chick.
A warm welcome to our deputy cat petter, Scott Chick.
Could you imagine, Hyper? Hyper says, now I'm hungry. Could you imagine us making people hungry on Gaming Morning Show? There's no way. Never. Never's happened once. Dr. Chick.
Good moron.
It's good to see you, Dr. Chick. It's great to see everyone hanging out. Do you need some?
$5 1/4 quiet, I think.
I was wondering,
the 3.5 disc drive.
do you need like some milk now or like a coffee to wash it down? I think Jelly's falling in love with this apple
Eyeing
dumpling.
it.
Let me alone.
Well, I'm
Just
debating.
leave me
The
alone.
puppy's looking at it pretty hard, so I'm debating maybe giving the puppy a little bit of baked apple.
Oh yeah.
Aw, puppy.
Gina said, "I'm pretty sure GMS is to blame for my last 3 pizza orders."
Yeah, you're
Don't
probably
put that
right.
blame on us.
I thought it was.
No, I think
Pizza Friday.
we.
Yeah, we're gonna give the
It
puppy
is
some baked
Pizza
apple.
Friday. Ooh.
Here's what we settled on. This is your top 10 list coming up in about 10 minutes. The top 10 facts about moose.
Accurate.
Earlier, Mike cheated on Ben Hooper and went to Boston.com to get a story about a moose that was hit by a car, and it's set the way for the first ever GMS children's book. So, whatever works.
KJ was nice
on
enough
the
to put it in
loose.
Discord, just so you know. KJ was kind enough to put it in Discord.
What a
for
good
us.
assist. KJ, speaking of KJ, what a novel idea. Hungry because of GMS. Never. Yeah, never once.
What's for breakfast?
Winnie the Pooh and Bear B&B after this next game of Rocket League, and then we'll have the list of the day. Also later this hour, sports, which will be a lot of fun as well. Mike has our new gaming morning show mascot, who's just really getting at the corner of that cage this morning.
Wants exercise. He's got to stretch his little lizard legs.
I do like
Actually, I think he's pooping right now.
Oh, nice.
Now,
Go
see, you
Diego.
got to stand for that sometimes.
Great.
Leave him alone.
Did anyone look at any streaming TOS? Like, is that a violation? Pets pooping on
Well,
streams?
you can't see his butthole, so it's fine.
It's good. You don't have the butthole cam. That's good to hear. So
No, eventually I'm gonna have the lizard cam though.
the lizard cam.
I love it.
Sounds funny to say.
I think I'm just gonna turn my stream on like while I go to work and just have it on Diego. Once we
Hey,
get
it's
into his new
ASMR.
hide.
It counts. Just have some like music in the background, and it's just Diego and chill.
There you go.
Chill.
But I think over the next 2 weeks we're gonna work on getting him his new cage. So
You
we're
were
getting pieces in slowly but surely.
you were quoted, Jelly, by the way. Gray has got to stand to poop sometimes. Quote, Jellybone Jabroni.
I'd like to say, to be fair, my middle sibling does. They had an ileostomy done, so they have a bag, so they literally can poop standing or whenever they want. So, I mean, sometimes you gotta stand to poop.
Sometimes it happens. We have proof.
Yeah, I think Diego Jelly just figured out the name whenever that's streamed. It's just Diego and Show.
Yeah, Diego and chill.
What the hell was that just flew by me?
What?
That was your spider friend.
No,
what
it's
was
not
their
Spy-
name?
So I was sitting here last night working on some stuff, and I think it was the same thing that flew by then, but it's behind my iPad now, and so I don't know what it is.
Rip.
Burn the iPad. Burn the garage. That's it. You're done.
It looks like one of those like flying like termite-looking things, but I'm not
carpenter
entirely
ant?
sure.
I was
Having
watching
Must be a
Ant-Man
queen
last night.
ant,
Maybe it's
too.
that. Oh gosh.
Oh, that's what it could
Queen
be.
ants have wings.
Yeah, that's what it could be.
Rip. You're dead.
And they do kind of look like termites a little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, I can see where you can get them a little confused. I had that the other day. A queen ant flew onto my TV while I was watching it. That
mean-
wasn't gross or scary at all.
not at all. No, not in the least.
Not at all. No.
I mean, we haven't seen Spencer Frank for a while. Spencer Frank is the official GMS spider, so, but that was not Spencer Frank.
Arlo
Wonder?
still hangs out in the bathroom.
SPENSER FRANQ. Spencer Frank.
Yeah, I like that there's a Q. Oh, I missed it. How did I miss
Is it related
the
to Lisa Frank?
Maybe. Hasn't built any beautiful Trapper Keeper art yet, so I remember
No.
Lisa Frank all the time from like middle school.
I love Lisa Frank. Oh, that was the stuff.
I don't know what
That was the
Unicorns.
good stuff. That's how you knew you were popular in school and you were like chill.
Oh,
Because
no.
you had the Lisa Frank stuff.
Yep, Lisa Frank.
Who's Lisa Frank?
Those were good times. You don't know Lisa Frank?
I don't know
What?
Lisa Frank.
It's Spencer
How do your
Frank's
kid-
brother,
Sister.
What?
Wife.
friend,
Fiance.
Who's-
Granddaughter.
cousin.
Second cousin.
What?
Twice removed. cousin's girlfriend's
This
roommate's
isn't-
best
this isn't
friend's
answering any
boyfriend's
questions.
sister, second twice removed cousin from 5 generations ago.
On Tuesdays.
Yes.
All this
see?
is doing
God.
is making me more confused.
No, I'm happy we could clear that up so perfectly. So.
We got
Yes.
it, Hefty.
Copia, exactly. It's genus of this bug that's behind my iPad now is the flying termite-looking thing. That's the official scientific name of the species. So
Boogity boogidius.
it was the Hudvud spila.
Great. What about Bob Vila?
I didn't see that person in front of us, or else we would have scored. Jack saying, Jelly, quoting Spaceballs? Question? She's already my favorite. Stop.
I have the Mel Brooks DVD collection set of 9 different DVDs. I love Mel Brooks. History of the World Part 1 is probably my favorite movie ever.
You're gonna
It's
be
very good.
You're gonna be embarrassed by me then, because I didn't know Mel Brooks did Spaceballs.
You don't. You can't
Why do you
hold
think
it
he was
against
in there
Ryan.
with the Schwartz?
Okay, because I've never seen Spaceballs, but I just
Yeah,
didn't
you-
realize
you
it
can't.
was.
But she's a Druish princess. She's
didn't-
Druish. You haven't seen the.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You can't hold movie things again. Oh gosh.
Oh, my heart. My heart is just breaking.
I'm sorry.
I'm
What
really
about
glad
the
I got
merchandise?
that out of the way.
Spaceballs, the merchandise.
How
They
do
got the
I
little doll.
make it up to you?
Freaking
I
watch
need
Spaceballs. That's how
Okay.
you make it up to me.
So all I
Mel
gotta
Brooks
do
is a Jewish treasure.
All I need to do is
And
watch
it was our
the movie.
highest of holiest days the past few days. So the least you can do is honor the man, Mel Brooks. All right, sorry, that was the Jersey accent coming out. Sorry. That was it.
I mean, Mike's from New Jersey too. Am I in trouble, Mike?
Yes.
Like some
If
serious
that
deep
happens,
trouble.
you're screwed.
We're men in tights.
Tights.
You
I
roam
have seen that
around
one.
the forest looking for fights.
You've seen that one at
We're
least?
men.
Yeah, I've seen that
We're
one.
men.
Okay, that's
A lots.
somewhat.
are you?
Oh no.
What
Such an
are
ass for not
you?
seeing Spaceballs.
Oh.
The bug is angry. You haven't seen Spaceballs. So Schwartz has taken over the bug.
I just want to know what you are. Identify yourself.
Oh no.
It definitely did look like a big flying spider. I know it's not, but it did look like it. No, I got kicked for being idle. No.
I'm never going to be allowed back here again.
Oh, it's a mosquito eater. Oh, you're not scary. You're also now dead, but... How we doing, chat? Sorry, you just watched a murder.
I can't. Oh, God. I'm not allowed back here anymore.
Mike, did we win?
It gets ridiculous.
Is that a no? Doesn't look like we won.
You
Mike,
want
did-
it killing
did
the bug?
Did we? Well, yeah, that thing is dead. I don't think Mike knows.
I'm never going to be allowed back here again, guys. You've seen my first and last time ever on GMS, guys. It was a pleasure being here.
I'm worn out. Are we done with the show? I hope so, because I have no more energy left. Grim is here. Good morning, Grim.
Hello, Grim.
It is good to see you. It's Apple Dumpling Day. Did we win that game, Mike? You haven't even answered me yet.
What do you think?
I'm guessing.
Yes.
I'm guessing no. It doesn't look
You're
like
so
a.
speechless. The fact
I'm
that
not
you won.
going to abandon this game because I am not an abandoner. However,
I'm not either. I'm an idler.
It's now me
I'll kill it.
and 2 AI, so it's great.
Just
I
the
was-
2 AIs.
For what it's-
Nothing better. Just
For what
the
it's
2
worth,
AIs.
when it flew down toward my feet, I was trying to keep pushing the L1 or R1, so I was either going backward or forward. And then when I couldn't find it after a while, I went idle. So
You threw the controller down.
And flew
Stop.
back like you.
no, the
you
controller
threw-
didn't leave my hands. It was in my hands.
Oh.
We can watch it on the tape. Everything's fine, chat.
Grim, it's more like justice for flying ant thing.
It was a mosquito
When you're
eater.
part of a team,
Which
everything
you're
is
not
awesome.
supposed to kill.
Well, I wouldn't have, but it's been terrorizing me for 12 hours.
But they're your friends.
I left Spencer Frank alive. I should have killed that spider, but you know what? Spencer Frank got to live that day.
Oh, that's Lisa Frank.
Hi, Nintendo nerds.
Top of the Mora.
Yes, I have not seen Young Frankenstein either.
You got to go for a roll in the hay.
What? Jelly, have you ever watched our show before?
No, never. First time
So-
viewer.
Ryan doesn't know what movies are. Okay, he
Like
knows
Austin or worse than Austin?
Depends.
it's probably a
toss-up.
fight.
Yeah, it's a
it's
toss-up.
it's a toss.
We should make that a thing between the two of you guys of who's seen what, like just the most
At least
popular
Austin-
classic movies and whoever's seen the most of those.
Austin wrote down the movies that she's seen at least. Ryan will just be like, no.
I mean, I could. I mean, listen, when I used to do sports radio, and it was more of like, it's stereotypically guy movies, right? But we did the like top 100 guy movies of all time, and I was just the producer for the show. The host wanted to do this. We spent a whole segment rating through all the top 100, and I had seen like 12. That's not very many.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, Nintendo, I like that. St. Elmo's Fire, Breakfast Club.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
These are like movies from your time, not my time. I mean, we're both like the same. You're really not that much older than me.
Let me tell you about my day, Jelly.
You're like 4 years older than me.
Probably, yeah.
Even
Listen,
though I look like I'm like 17.
my wife has seen all the 80s movies. Like, wasn't that Molly Ringwald, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, look at
yes.
that.
Molly Ringwald. Very,
So-
Breakfast. Yeah, she's in like all of those.
Yeah, she's seen all of them. I have not. Judge Reinhardt or whatever that person's
Ryan
name
Holt,
was.
you're close. That's fine.
That one I haven't seen yet. I'll admit.
But
I can
he's
admit.
an actor. So
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet either.
Let's do the top 10 list. It's 727 West Coast, 1027 East Coast, 327 in Ukraine. Let's make Ryan watch Sean play Alien. I can't even
Like that.
I can't even fathom doing that because like the Alien movie seems terrifying, let alone like, being in a game with. No.
You'll be fine.
Sigourney Weaver. All right, this one's from mentalfloss.com. Earlier, if you missed it, we had a story of the headline read, Moose gets hit by car, but it really sounded like the moose also ran into the back. Anyway, someone's to blame. What was the name of that station that gave us that information, Mike?
it was WCVB.
The 5
in
o'clock
Boston.
news on WCV. All right, Jelly,
There, Mike.
do you have this list? It will be in the
do-do-do.
yellow section on the rundown if you have it.
On the bottom.
On
It says
the
top
bottom.
10 facts about mooses.
Musa.
Yes,
If-
let me get the link up.
Yeah, take your time. You'll have number
Okay.
3 when you get there. Number 3.
Okay.
So these are the top 10 facts about mooses. In fact, they're specifically, the headline reads, top 10 gigantic facts about moose.
Gigantic.
So these are not small moose facts. These are gigantic. Rebecca O'Connell wrote this list in October 2014. So if anything's happened in the last 7
man.
years, doesn't count.
I wonder if any of this stuff has changed.
Well, number 1, moose are huge. So,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
they
think that's a
definitely-
pretty
definitely
secure one.
changed.
Really? They've gotten smaller?
Probably.
Do we have
Yep.
Do we have teacup moose yet?
Micro meese is what they're called.
Though this is weighing as much as 1,200 pounds. So whoever said 1,000 pounds in that WCVB
Pretty
story,
spot on.
yeah, they weren't too far off. 5 to 6.5 feet from hooves to shoulders. So their head even goes a little bit higher than that, especially with the antlers. I remember once driving by a moose in Yellowstone Park, and I was just like,
That's big.
"This isn't a
They're
sedan,
big.
but
They're
still."
like tanks.
Yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
want to ride one.
2,
They eat a lot. With huge size comes a huge appetite. Moose are browsers and will casually devour 73 pounds a day in the summer and 34 pounds in the winter. They eat an assortment of shrubs, woody plants, and aquatic vegetation. In the winter, their diet is more restricted, so they can eat buds of plants.
3,
organisms of all sizes pose a threat to a moose. Moose are formidable opponents with sharp hooves that can cook with tremendous force, but they have predators. A pack of wolves or a black bear are actually no match for an adult, healthy moose. So usually they try and pick off the young, sick, and the old. That sounds like something else I know, but I won't say. And even though moose are powerful and quite large, it's usually a single bite that does them in because it's a good chance it gets infected, and up to about 2 weeks later will usually do them in.
Oh no.
Another nuisance apparently for the moose are parasites. There is a brain worm, Parlylephostranolis tenuis.
Nailed it.
It's contracted from eating snails. It pretty much destroys their brain.
Ugh.
And also the winter tick. It infestates them depending on the weather and habitat. And worse winters means less ticks. But yeah, usually ticks and parasites, main predators for moose, unfortunately.
4.
King Gray is already working on our sequel. This is when the moose meets the goose, and they call it a truce.
They are Canadian.
Listen, I mean, I'm gonna have us make this book. If there's nothing like, I know there's like, if you give a moose a cookie or something like, I know there's the mouse one. It's like, oh, moose and a muffin. There's moose and a muffin. Like I know those
Give
exist.
The moose a cookie?
No, remember if you give a
It's
mouse a
book.
cookie.
You give a mouse a cookie.
And then they made a sequel to it, which was if you give a moose a muffin. Okay. But like, if there's not like a very rhymey moose children's book, and even if there is, I kind of like this character that y'all have made.
Can I cosplay the moose?
Yep.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, I will make a moose cosplay now.
And I liked your protagonist too,
4.
with the single antlers. So, speaking of antlers, number 4, their antlers are used for fighting. This is the top 10 facts about moose. Basically, when not fighting with predators, they use their antlers to kind of fight with themselves. Apparently, a moose also uses sharp hooves. I didn't realize their hooves were so sharp, but they can mortally wound a wolf. So, paddles is what they call these. Their antlers are called paddles.
Paddles.
I don't like that one. I like it better being an antler, but it's apparently called a paddle. They use it for fighting and displaying. Like, look at my antlers. Or, sorry, look at my paddles.
Yep.
Like a beautiful head of paddles there.
5.
And this is terrifying. They shed every year. It's really gross. Moose lose their paddles every winter and grow new ones the following spring. Antler growth is based on their testosterone levels and day length. I don't know what that is, but it sounds dirty. So they start to grow those antlers in the late spring and summer, and they're covered in velvet. The velvet is vascularized, so there's a blood flow supplying these antlers as they're growing. By early fall, they start to shed and shine their paddles by rubbing them against trees. Their fuzzy velvet-covered antlers go through a gory transformation. If you've ever seen this, it's disgusting.
It is really gross.
There's like ick, they have their little horns, right? Their antlers, and there's like ick hanging off of it and stuff. It's terrible.
It looks like they went through like
It
a...
looks like they
6.
gored somebody.
Yeah, or they went through like a big forest of bloody,
Like sharp
gooey leaves.
yeah.
Bloody bits.
Yeah. It's gross.
6.
Antler.
Yeah, this is you.
Antlers are heavy. Surprise. Just like the moose themselves, antlers can come in different sizes. The paddles are essentially a big bone. I'm a bone. So they generally weigh quite a bit. Tools develop muscular necks to hold up the enormous paddles. A full-grown moose's antlers can weigh about 40 pounds, which is about a Lacey and a half. Lacey's 25 pounds. She weighs like one antler.
Lacey and a half. We've had so many good conversions today.
7.
Parents are good at making chonky pets, but not chonky enough to be the same weight as a moose paddle.
However,
Number 7 is the babies need help from their mom. Okay, this is a fact about wildlife. The babies need help from their mom.
not all animals need help from their mom. Some of them are pretty much born like ready to rumble.
Are you serious?
Most gestation in wild animals is 12 to 16 months, so the baby is basically fully formed.
But like,
we're actually like super. Well, I mean, you figure like right. So when did your oldest start walking?
well, like 18 months, but
Yeah, the like a
She
baby
refused.
moose even will start walking after like 6 hours.
just hear me out. Okay, I get that.
Go ahead.
I'm on board. But like,
Yep.
it's not like the baby's born and the mom's like, peace, and just walks away.
Well, I mean, that is kind of the case with like sea turtles and stuff because they literally lay the eggs, then go back into the ocean, or like salmon, they literally give their eggs and then go away, and you figure it out when you're born.
They die. They're like.
Yeah, you immediately die by bears if you're a salmon, unfortunately.
But honestly, even like when elephants are born, for the most part, I mean, they're like, okay, you can hang out with us, but leave me the hell alone. You know.
Well, there's 1 or 2 calves usually born to every cow moose, and on average about 30 pounds at birth. So to do the Lacey conversion, 30 pounds, it's like a Lacey and a fifth.
Yeah,
Lacey and a quarter, maybe.
Come here, Lacey. We're using you as a reference, so you come.
Come here, Lacey. Okay, that's like 5/6 a baby moose right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her eyes. Is that a cocker
figure.
spaniel, by the way?
She is a cocker spaniel. She's actually pure bloodline AKC. We rescued, or I rescued her.
Anyway, they don't have the ability to run. They cannot protect themselves. These not Lacey, but the baby moose.
She can't protect herself either. Don't worry. She's a little baby.
So they help each other.
8.
Number 8. They're great swimmers. Who'd have thunk, actually? Moose are naturally gifted swimmers. It's common to see one hop right into a lake and swim across it up to 6 miles per hour. The animals have an innate ability to know how to swim, so even calves can swim. That'd be horrible, just watching this thing like fly at you with its like antlers up in the air. Forget that.
Or you didn't know and you're in trouble, right? The moose is chasing you, like, I'll get in the water. That'll fix
Rent
everything.
your car.
And then it's behind you, and you're like, "Oh God."
9.
Well, that'll be our last Bruce the Moose book, is the one where Bruce just goes on a killing spree through the water. Bruce Shark.
And well, there are 4 subspecies in North America of the mooses. They can be categorized in 4 different species. We have the eastern moose, Alces americana, the Shiras moose, Alces shirasi, the Alaskan moose, Alces gigas, and the northwestern moose, Alces andersoni, which Karstensen works with in Minnesota. Moose can be distinguished by different sizes and antler shapes. The largest moose is the Alaskan moose that can stand at 7 feet tall with an antler span of 6 feet.
It's terrible.
I am 5'5". So that is massive.
The Alaskan moose also gets really good internet. The Alces gigas.
Get it? Because it's faster than
Gig.
megabit. It's a gig speed. Get it?
Never mind.
Get it?
1, 0.
Took a little laugh.
Carstensen, or whatever, is the Michelle Carstensen, the Wildlife Health Program Supervisor at the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, who helped Mental Floss with this list. Number 10
Oh God, this is a terrible.
is they're dying at an alarming pace. Now this
Stop
is
hitting
from
them with cars.
I don't know. This is from 2014, so they're clearly not dead, all of them, because one was in Worcester the other day. Worcester.
It's the last one. It's
Oh,
running
no.
in Gooster.
Denver, the last moose. Anyway,
So,
2000s. There were about 2,000 animals in the Northwest in the mid 1980s. That number's dropped to less than 200 in just 2 decades. There's some research that's being done. They're trying to figure out why the hell it's happening. The aforementioned Karstensen is leading a $1.2 million moose mortality study to figure out what's killing Minnesota's moose. But again, this is from 2014. That study may actually be finalized. Who knows?
that's the name of my band in high school. Was Moose Mortality. It's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
It was
welcome
finally finalized.
Moose Mortality.
Is that gonna be your nickname, Lacey? Moose Mortality?
Maybe if the moose would stop trying to attack cars, they wouldn't be dying so quickly. Thought.
There you go. There's your top 10 facts about mooses on
No, you're not going.
Gaming Morning Show.
Meese?
Yeah, Lacey.
There was a mooster in Worcester.
I'm the only one without
Nice,
an
KJ.
animal behind me. You have Lacey, Mike has Diego, and I've just got my boring
Dixie's
old
on the
green
floor right
screen.
here too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Don't
Yeah, my
fight
cat's
each other.
hanging
guys.
out around here.
What's your cat's name?
Nova. It means chasing butterflies in I don't remember which Native American dialect.
Love it. Jellybone Jabroni is our guest host today. You can find Jelly streaming at twitch.tv/JellyboneJabroni. Made fresh apple dumplings. Opened up the show in a Snow White cosplay, which is kind of two traits about Jelly. Great cosplayer, great baker, and does a lot of those type of streams at twitch.tv/JellyboneJabroni. Mike, so this is, you had a really good run of stories today. You already brought us Moose and Cars. Now we're going to go to Bear B&B in England. What the hell is this about?
Bear Beats Battlestar Galactica? Sorry.
What?
No,
Is it Bears Beats Battlestar Galactica?
I was just laughing because Down says I do have my
yes.
giant spider. So I do have
That's true.
Spencer Frank. That's my pet.
You also have a bunch of goldfish. So.
You had
Get
a
it?
mosquito eater until you killed it.
Yeah, you murderer.
That's why I have no pets, because I kill them all.
Yeah, that's awful. You know
You
what's
make them-
not awful though? The fact that there's a Winnie the Pooh inspired Bear Button Bee in England for rent. This comes to you from Rachel Paula Abrahamson from something. I didn't write it down. So from today.com.
Nailed
Not
it.
yesterday, it's from today. You can now stay at a Winnie the Pooh inspired cottage in East Sussex, England. And it's so sweet that even Eeyore is smiling. The Bear B&B, which is situated in Ashdown Forest, the setting for A.A. Milne's children's classic, is available to book on Airbnb as part of Disney's 95th anniversary celebration. It sleeps up to 4 guests and is hosted by artist Kim Raymond, who has been drawing Pooh for more than 30 years. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I draw Pooh as well. In a press release, Raymond explained that she brought Pooh's house to life using details from E.H. Shepard's original book illustrations. For example, you'll find a Mr. Sanders sign above the entryway and cupboards stocked with honeypots.
Colonel
The
Sanders.
whimsical one-bedroom adobe is built in abode, not adobe, is built into the base of a tree with exposed branches. You cover those branches up, tree. During each stay, families will be taken on a guided tour through the enchanted 100-acre wood and play Pooh Sticks on Pooh Sticks Bridge. The home is stocked with wellness products such as yoga mats, journals, and cozy blankets to help guests embrace their natural surroundings and live more like Pooh, who is famous for going at his own pace. House rules include a snack of a little something at 11 o'clock in the morning and multiple naps. Heffalumps inside the house are forbidden.
Any confirmation? Do you have to wear pants whilst in the Pooh house? Because Winnie the
Probably
Pooh doesn't
not.
wear pants.
That's true. You do have to wear a tie though. Not really.
Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear a tie.
Yeah, but you have to wear a button
Crop
down.
top. A red crop top is what you have to
Yeah.
Or you just have to eat enough of the food that your tummy gets so big that you don't need wear a crop top. You just wear
There you go.
you just wear your shirt,
A regular shirt.
and then it just starts to become a crop top. Kajita wants to know, I draw with Pooh. Does that count? Yeah, sure.
I too draw with Pooh. It's pretty good.
Hyper called me Hefty Goof, Pet Destroyer, because I kill all my pets.
That's just rude.
You know, this could come back to haunt me if, like, I ever have an actual pet and then it, like, sadly dies unexpectedly, and then people are trying to find evidence of neglect and
I'll say if
abuse.
you ever like try to adopt a pet, I'm just gonna send them this video. This VOD.
You're trying to send have Hefty Goof the Pet Destroyer adopt a pet? Yeah, I highly recommend the Pet Destroyer. Great
You
adoptee.
should see what he has to say about it.
Lacey's getting concerned. She's looking right into the camera now. She's like, what?
I didn't say
Why are you a
anything.
pet destroyer?
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. to see.
She's just like,
Everything's fine.
Looking really concerned.
And then when you were telling us that your cat was named Nova, I had the same thought that Quiet brought up, which was they had that Chevy Nova, which didn't sell well because in Spanish it means doesn't go, right?
Yes.
So-
Our Nova meaning is chases butterfly. Very appropriate for cat.
Maybe they should have went with the other name.
Another
when they were,
meaning
like,
for Nova.
Yeah, when they were branding, they should have been like, yeah, no, this one means it's chasing butterfly. Definitely not go slow.
And then you had KJ said my family actually owned a Nova, and I can confirm that that name was accurate. One of my favorite things that my father did to me when I was young was we had this car that had like a pretty profound like hood medallion. You know, I don't know what you call them, but like that thing that would like rise out of the thank you, hood ornament. I think it was like an eagle, like a Jeep made this car called an Eagle, and it had like an eagle on the front.
We had one of those too.
Okay, so my father convinced me that when I would go down, because the hood ornament could actually like be pushed down, so it was upright, and then you could push it down, and then it'd pop back up, right?
It was for like car washes, I think.
Oh, okay, so that makes
that was the theory.
Sure, I believe you. You could have told me probably anything, but he convinced me that I would go out there and I'd push it down, and he'd start the car. And I actually thought that I was starting the car by pushing the hood ornament down. And I thought that up until I was like 15 years old. Like, I genuinely believed that you could start a car by pushing down the hood ornament.
I'm just walking through like the mall parking lot, just pressing the hood ornaments, being like, I'm going to take this car.
What are you doing with my Mercedes? Nah, everything's fine. Just look away.
Sir, I'm just trying to
Hood ornament in your hand, just running away.
I can't get my car to start. Don't worry, I'll fix it. What are you doing?
Worst mechanic ever. Just brings him in, start presses the hood ornament. Like, what are you doing? I got it. Don't you worry.
I feel like that's like an All That skit that would have happened. Hefty being like a mechanic, and all he did to fix your car was just rip off the hood ornament.
Yeah.
It won't start. I don't know. I can't fix that.
I seriously was proud of myself.
All That reference. That's amazing.
So yeah, I don't know where the trust went with me and my family, but anyway, you know.
That's amazing.
Apparently, Down's stylist is actually Winnie the Pooh, so everything that Downs wears is styled after Winnie the Pooh. So,
I mean, honestly, Winnie the Pooh's got it right.
I mean, if you think about it, imagine how much money saved on no pants.
I mean, if you think about it, Kate Zade's stylist is probably also Winnie the Pooh. She is very devout against pants.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I never really wear pants. I'm usually in skirts or dresses. Except for today, I'm wearing pants.
For us today.
Thanks.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of helpful on cam.
Special pants episode of Gaming Morning Show.
Well, I mean, they are my lazy pants. They have Aizawa from Boku no Hero Academia in a sleeping bag, and it says not today. He's a very sleepy teacher. Pretty much he's always in a sleeping bag going to sleep because of his powers. So he just always has a sleeping bag on him. That's his feel.
Nice. So is the Apple Dumpling settling well? Is it everything you had hoped it would be?
I can definitely change it up a little bit, and I mean, I did use biscuit pre-made dough instead of making my own dough, but it didn't come out too badly. I do like it. It probably could have maybe used a little bit more liquid in it when I cooked it. So.
But you were trying not to make it super saucy, so.
Yeah, because usually when I read online, people would do it with like a cup of like water and then like a whole stick of butter. And I'm like, that's a lot of liquid to me. Like, that just sounds like a lot of liquid to me. So I used half a cup of water and half a stick of butter. That's a lot of calories and fat. Just liquidy stuff.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I mean, it is, but... You know, I don't want to be like Paula Deen and using like 3 sticks of butter for like 4 apple dumplings. It's a little absurd.
Oof.
I do like... Hyper now trying to help me out by saying I do picture a scenario where the hood ornament really is the problem. Well, there's your problem.
I always thought that was for like aerodynamics, for like why it got pushed down for like races. I know it doesn't seem like much, but that was always my guess, was the aerodynamics.
I believe you. Other than when it's starting the car. Other than that.
Yes.
Obviously.
You guys got this.
Yeah. We had a little bit of a rough. I deflected it off someone on the other side of the field, and it scored.
I mean, I can pretend like I'm playing and helping you guys if that would make you feel
that's what Austin used to do when Austin first joined the show, so it works.
I have Rocket League on my PlayStation, but
I was gonna say, what kind of controller do you have?
I do have a PlayStation controller. I also have a Switch Pro Zelda controller.
That would work. I mean, Austin was using an N64 controller, so.
That's accurate.
Again, make notes, Ryan. Let the guest host know what.
Here you go. My insulin pump controller is my. It's a controller. You never said specifically what for.
He is correct.
New from Medco Industries, an insulin pump that also is a video game controller. Has Bluetooth built in. Get yours today.
Sure, bad pancreas today. Don't really.
Yeah, please don't do that. Yeah. 7:50 West Coast, 10:50 out on the East, 3:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Pickle is here 10 minutes early for the final hour. Crew, good moron.
Top of the moron.
Okay, never mind. Pickle, you should leave.
Kidding.
Never mind. We are kidding. You should stay.
You can stay.
You can stay.
But you gotta go.
But don't.
Morning, Pickle.
Jelly, as our esteemed guest host, you get an opportunity to play everyone's favorite sports-related game. Did the Mets win?
I mean, I feel even worse because I feel like I should know this as a native New Jerseyan, but no.
Is this the official "Did the Mets win" game show music that we have now?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with it.
You said, sorry, lock in your answer again, please.
I'm gonna go with no.
Pickle, I don't know. I think you should stay, but Mike's a no. Okay,
No.
Jelly
Yeah.
says
You
no.
can Pickle can stay, but you gotta leave.
Pickle, congratulations.
Correct.
Not Pickle, Jelly. You're correct. You did correctly guess that the Mets did not win, but they also did not play yesterday.
I was gonna say
a travel
that's
day.
like it's a push, I believe.
No, I think you win.
No, it's a ton.
Ding!
It's a
Listen,
push.
the Mets don't lose so often. No, so rarely.
Yeah.
That
What?
anytime someone guesses that no, the Mets didn't lose, then you need to give them credit. There's a lot of double negatives going around right now. I'm very
I'm
confused
very
what we're
confused
saying.
right now.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't get what's
Correct.
happening. Yeah, sure, they
ding.
lose.
you win. Yesterday in the NFL, the Washington football team, a 30-29 win over the New York Giants. A second chance as Taylor Heineke and Dustin Hopkins made the most of it. And Washington needed every last second to win a 43-yard field goal on an untimed down after a penalty negated a miss seconds earlier. And Washington wins 30-29 at MetLife Stadium.
Are they just gonna be the Washington football team like indefinitely at this point? Because
The answer to that is, according to the Dan Patrick Show, there are numerous names being floated around. They're down to like the top 6
There
or
were
top
8.
8. Yeah.
yeah,
And one of
they've
them
been
is
at
in
8
fact
since like July.
the Washington football team. So it could be their permanent name.
That's great. Washington FC is what they should just do and piss off a bunch of soccer fans.
It could be Go Team as their name.
Ooh,
Just
the
that.
Washington Go team.
Ooh, that would be it. Just go team.
Maybe
Go
they,
Team. Just short, easy, to the point.
maybe they could be the Washington Sports.
Spurts.
Washington, we don't really care about football. We just like our new stadium.
New stadium. That should be the name.
The 2023 Major League Baseball All-Star Games coming to Seattle. When I first moved out here
What year is this?
in 2023, 2023.
No, what year are we in now?
2021.
Is it going to be somewhere next year?
Yes, they've
2
already
years?
awarded that one. So this is the 20. So they've awarded next year's, and then this is the one that'll be the year after. I'm excited because when I first moved out here in 2001, they hosted the All-Star Game that year. So I was not out here yet to do that. So maybe I'll go up there for the next game.
I just typed in 2022 All-Star Game and it says Bankers Life Fieldhouse. That is not correct.
Wait, though. The NBA All-Star Game's in Indiana next year?
Yeah?
Sweet. Maybe we'll be taking a trip in February. Here's the announcement yesterday from the NFL, too. The Hard Knocks franchise is now going to have regular season episodes debuting November 17th. It's
Saw that.
Hard Knocks in season, the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go try and get on the show.
Good.
I'm going to go everywhere and be like, with Carson Wentz.
Carly Lloyd, career high 5 goals yesterday. The United States beat Paraguay 9-0. First game since the Olympics for the U.S. National soccer team.
It's
Nice.
the Carly Lloyd farewell tour because she's going to retire after this NWSL season. New
Who's your
Jersey's own.
I was going to say,
She's had a really good career.
is she from Jersey or is there a Jersey
Yeah.
NWSL
From born
team?
and raised.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure born and raised Jersey.
Is there a Jersey NWSL team?
I think there's a New York team. I don't think there's a Jersey one.
Yeah, I don't think we got one.
No.
And that is your sports.
Sports.
Here's some suggestions for the Washington football team from our very own chat. So Pickle suggests Washington Georges. Nintendo nerds doubled down and said the Washington George Washingtons.
Great.
So they would be playing. Who are you playing this weekend? Washington. Oh, okay. Is that the Washingtons? Yeah, we're playing the Washingtons. Wait, Washington or Washingtons? Yes. Nintendo nerds also added Washington 620 made of radiation. 6'20"?
What do you want?
Ignore me. It's an old AF internet video. None of you will know. You are correct. I have no clue what you're talking about.
It could be a new internet video and Ryan wouldn't know. It's fine.
That's true.
As it was, Groggy posted a really funny video in the Patreon supporter section. And did you actually watch that, Ryan?
Yes, it was very funny.
It was great. You should watch the stepmom one too. It's really great.
No, I kind of want to get
bro,
out.
how do you make spaghetti? You boil water. How freaking old are you?
I kind of just want to get out of the step game, actually, if that's
nope,
possible.
Not gonna happen ever.
So, but I will ban Groggy if I get referred to as step goof again. So, Hyper,
he was so proud of himself last night.
Hyper said Washington Laundry. Get it? I'm Washington Laundry. Washing the lawn. Next hour, community games, and we'll have takeaways that were pretty okay. Our Billy Thundergun Award, I already know who's getting it, so stick around for that. We'll have a clip of the day. We'll talk to Jelly more about Jelly's upcoming streams and have another Apple Dumpling together. Mike is going to go briefly, and then I guess just text
never mind. My wife just came home.
JK. Never mind. Mike's going to be here.
Thanks, woman.
Wow.
Actually, just kidding.
Wow.
That was really helpful.
If you did that.
Somehow she just got really angry and she's not sure why. I feel like she's like, man, I'm angry at Mike.
Do you have a comment on what Megan would have said had she been in the room with you right now?
Nope.
It would have been a thunk.
I forget the Megan voice. No, I don't
now would
need
be
you
the
to come
time to
anymore.
forget.
That's like Valley Girl. That's
Yeah,
Jersey
she's
Valley
not-
Girl.
I don't remember anymore. It's been so long
One
since
more
I've talked to her.
hour. Friday edition Gaming Morning Show coming up next. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
love will keep me from giving up. Manic, I know you agree. The person I am isn't me. I'm running in circles, I run out of
Speaking out loud, trying to make you proud, finding my place in your heart. Just tell me what you want to hear, since I'm feeling out with fear.
Leonard Nimoy. Are you having a seizure? Quick, somebody hold his tongue. T. I am concerned for what is happening right now.
I'm back. I blacked out there for a second. We'll put rampart shields up and show you exactly the right formation to make your home pop.
Look at this curve.
Absolutely. You really always want to have a nice 30-degree bend in your shields. Make sure there's few gaps, but if there are gaps, make them purposeful gaps.
Right.
Yes, this gap is intentional for reasons, for like snipers. If I don't want sometimes you don't want the accelerated damage. Maybe you want to try to shoot between the lines.
Exactly.
Will the homeowners like their new rampart shields? Find out when we come back.
I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hated it.
What you want to hear, since I'm feeling out with fear.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, community games. Don't let the person hanging from the balloons fall into the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Hello, Grim. Zesty. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. It is Friday, September 17th, 2021, and you are with GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. That is the back of Mike O's head.
Nice back of the head.
Ridiculous. That's not bad. I've seen worse backs to the head. So,
I'm sure.
no
you know
joke.
what? No, I won't go there.
No joke. My kid just started kindergarten this week, and we were asking him if he had made any friends, and he's like, "Yeah, there's this one kid who keeps touching the ducktail on the back of his head. Woo! That's like, you know, that little wedge, that little triangle down at the back of the
I
head
called that
there.
rat tail growing up. That's what that
Rat
was.
tail. Yes. So ducktail, and he goes, I keep telling him stop, and he keeps touching the ducktail. So I'm like, uh-oh, my son's already made a sworn enemy on like day 2 of kindergarten. So
You shouldn't be touching people. To be fair, that's a good lesson to learn in kindergarten. You keep your hands
Damn
to
right.
yourself.
yeah, it has to be consensual licking, as a wise friend once told me.
It's balling to be consensual. Something I've never.
Consensual licking. That is Jelly Bone Jabroni. If you don't know Jelly, you should follow Jelly on Twitch, streaming at twitch.tv/JellyBoneJabroni. We've also included Jelly's Twitter handle in our tweets. You can find that at WatchGMS. That is Look, It's Mike O. In the top left, Mike was not going to be with us for all the hours today, and then decided, Jelly's on. I'm going to be here for all 3 hours.
It's accurate.
Drop the mic.
I called work and I said I quit until Monday, and I'll be back on Monday.
Took a hard stance. Was like, I'm out of here. I'm out of her. It is balling to be consensual. That'd be a good t-shirt, Jelly. That'd be a good t-shirt.
I might have to make that as a t-shirt. Just the angry jelly blob on it. Consent or else.
It's trades. It says Tradesman Day. We're gonna call it Tradesperson Day. We like that better. International County Music Day, Table Shuffleboard Day, Monte Cristo Sandwich Day, Concussion Awareness Day. That's not Grenache, is it?
Nope, it's not Grenache.
It's not Grenache.
Nope, not Grenache.
Grenache?
There you go. Make him have a baby. It's a wine.
It's a
Booze.
wine?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I got to fix you two are coming in a little bit delayed. Let me kick you out. Wait a couple seconds. No, you can still hear me, but they can't hear you now. And then we bring you back in. There you go.
You heard us.
Okay, welcome back. What else? It's National Professional House Cleaners Day. I want to say it was Housekeeper Appreciation Week this week.
Yes, you're correct.
National Pet Bird Day. We haven't had a single pet bird on GMS today.
Dandy was here this morning. She's got her little cockatoo that likes to seed all over her drawing tablet.
So, National Dandy Daydreamer Pet Bird Day. Does that sound good?
Yep, we'll go. Sounds good to me.
And National POW MIA Recognition Day. So those are all the days of the day, except our topic of the day, because Jelly was on. We wanted to have some fun, and so Jelly decided to celebrate Apple Dumpling Day by getting up. Now, listen, I keep saying getting up early. I don't know how early. You messaged me at like 8:15 Eastern. So how early did you have to get up?
I was up at like 7 my time.
Okay. It's not mega
normal
early.
People. Yeah.
I mean, that's like normal-ish for me. Usually I wake up at like 6.
Okay.
So I actually got to sleep in a little bit.
All right, so Jelly both slept in and made us apple dumplings. What have you done with your day, chat?
I also act as my own pancreas. So, I mean, I act as my own organs too. So, I mean, you do that.
Oh, yeah? Well, I sat in the Dunkin' drive-thru for 40 minutes.
I give myself too much or too little insulin, I die.
Did you really sit in the Dunkin' drive-thru for 40 minutes?
So here's the thing, okay? Here's where and here's why. All right. I am a firm believer, and I put this on my Twitter too. If there is an on-the-go app for a place and you don't use it, you're terrible. Because there are people because if you use the on-the-go app, right, it's waiting for you when you get there. So while I was on my way, I placed my order, because usually they're a little busy. So I placed my order, and then when I went and got there, the line was like out the parking lot, and I was so angry because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have iced coffee by the time I get there. And sure enough, by the time I got there, my coffee was a little bit chilly. Not jelly, it was chilly, and I was pretty upset. But yeah, there was like 20 cars ahead of me, and I just wanted to be like, use the stupid app, because then you just go say, hey, I'm here to pick up an order from Mike O, and then they're like, here you go, and then you leave. Like, I was literally at the ordering thing for about 3 seconds. And then I was at the window for about 35 seconds because they forgot my munchkins. But if that's the worst of it, you're fine. So, pro tip: if there's an on-the-go ordering app, please use it, because otherwise, Miko cries, and then baby birds die.
Ouch! On baby bird bird day?
Yeah, get wrecked, pet birds.
Yeah. It's not my choice. It's just whenever. For every minute I have to wait at the drive-thru, a baby bird just drops dead. It's crazy.
Well, dang.
So rip the 40 birds who died this morning.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I have a question, though. Have you ever considered the drive-thru rule, where if there's more than 2 drive-thrus and it's easy for you to go inside?
Well, you can't go inside of this Dunkin' because Indiana doesn't believe in COVID. So they have decided to close the store because, they don't want their people to get go figure, right?
Okay.
So because we don't wear masks.
So that was my one wonder, because my rule is if there's 2 cars in the drive-thru and it's easy enough to go in, then I will. Okay. Yeah. But that's if it's easy enough to do, which it's not always.
It's also an accessibility thing, because they usually only have like 2 or 3 handicapped parking spots.
Yep.
So like, there's only so much.
I was being aware of that for sure, because that's not always the easiest thing to do. And that's where, like, I hope, maybe you can tell me your thoughts on this, but I hope that curbside remains a thing, because I have to imagine that's become super handy for those who have difficulty getting into the store.
So, like, the biggest issue right now is honestly doctors going back to in-person appointments and no longer doing telehealth appointments. That's like the biggest issue of accessibility right now is everyone's like, oh, okay, we're all good now. We can all go back to only in-person stuff and get rid of all the online stuff that we had that was no problem to have.
And that's the crazy thing, right? Is COVID has shown us how to be so much more efficient at things. And then people are like, nah, like, let's just go back to like, you know, I used to, there was a meme that was like, and I used to send, actually, I didn't know Ryan enough. I would send it to Joey all the time when we worked together. He was a work friend of ours. And I'd say, another 20-minute meeting that could have been an email, you know? And I would always joke that's what it was, right? And now it's back to a 20-minute meeting that could have been an email.
Like my other things, like when I go to the food store now, my biggest fight with them is I don't like the pay it yourself stuff because it gets rid of jobs for other people, and you know other people have been touching it. So in my food store, they close all the in-people registers. So I've literally been making them open up a register for me every time I've gone food shopping because the guy's like, "I'll ring it for you." I'm like, "No, I don't want that. I want the safety." And I'm like, "Nope, this. I want this." And they've begrudgingly every time have opened a lane for me because I won't do it myself. Like, nope. Nope, you paid. Nope.
Jelly, thank you for being here this morning. We can't thank you enough. This is Jelly's Twitch, so you can follow.
Me.
But thank you for cooking us apples. Thanks for being here. And gosh, I can't wait to watch your next stream. We'll have our takeaways that were pretty okay coming up shortly. Billy Thundergun as well. We need to welcome in.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
It is good to see the FHC this morning. Nintendo Nerds and Chris ME, both ambassadors, are here this morning. Chris saying, Duncan is trying to protect its employees. Imagine that. Jeez.
Go figure.
Good for you. Quiet is here. Said Taco Bell showed off a concept for future restaurants where they have multiple drive-through lanes, kind of like a bank, where only one of them is for ordering and the other is for digital orders.
See, I would vibe with that hard. Yeah.
Hyper,
on the go for Mike O.
From Australia, 1:14 in the morning in Sydney. The idea of drive-through coffee is completely wild to me, not going to lie.
Because you've never done it.
It's a way of life for me. We mostly get our coffee from small walk-in cafes since COVID. It's mostly been order outside and pick up at the window, but the drive-through in places are, quote, bad coffee. Well, again, we're talking about Dunkin' here, am I right?
Get your Dunkin' coffee.
You didn't slap your knee.
Oh, sorry.
It's a knee slapper. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Diego's trying to get at me. Oh, never mind. We can't see Diego
we
anymore.
lost Mike.
Yeah, Diego was just trying to charge at me. It's like, you don't mess with my dad. No, I think I was pretty stroke-free this morning. Oh, you like that? That was my smoker's laugh. As both my parents were longtime smokers, so it's...
It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. He was joking. Okay?
Diego, we're
down, killer.
Cool. We're cool there, Diego.
Chill.
It is not...
Diego's been doing TMNT training at night. We're doing
National Don't Go Kill Your Friend's Co-Host Day with animals. So
now he's ignoring me. Thanks, Ryan. Jeez.
Sorry. Well, I mean, you're kind of obsessed with your iguana, like Pickle said. So
Euromastics.
Nailed it. Jack said, well, here in Oregon, that's pretty much all we have is drive-through coffee. Can't walk anywhere. Really? I mean, look at the local places. I mean, KJ, you know, I bring up Starbucks all the time. But yeah, like getting local beans and stuff, that's how we make most of our coffee at home. But pumpkin spice latte season, it's a game changer, my friends. Game changer. Pumpkin scones. Pumpkin
Oregon
spice
has all those like parking lot like kiosks that are slowly starting to make their way east, but people are like, ugh, where am I gonna park? And you're like, I don't know, in one of the 7,000 other spots.
Food trucks. Food trucks are the bomb.
You're the bomb.
Good morning, Culty. Thanks for being here with the Final Hour crew. It is good to see you.
Hello, FHC.
On this Friday. Jack says, now we know. Hefty is stroking out. Maiko has something in his coffee. And Jelly has been the best guest host we've had all morning.
Bailey's.
I heard rumors you're taking over the show, Jelly. So.
Oh, am I? Okay.
No, I said
right.
I heard rumors. So.
I haven't heard that, but it's cool.
We can negotiate.
It's okay. You can have it.
It's the Jelly and Lacey show.
That's what it would be, me and Lacey. Maybe Nova beating up Lacey every once in a while.
Well, and your Cocker Spaniel, that was my first dog, was a Cocker Spaniel. And so seeing your Cocker Spaniel on screen is kind of giving me a little nostalgia today.
Oh,
You're gonna cry?
Maybe.
a lady doggy, as the neighborhood kids call her.
What do they
Lady
call
and the
her?
Tramp. A lady doggy. From Lady and she's a lady doggy. It's a variant.
Oh, like as
That is
Lady and the
accurate.
Tramp. Gotcha.
Ooh, best board games to bring to an outdoor cafe. It depends how long you're playing. I really do like Settlers of Catan. It can really take a while to play. But man,
You mean Toys Hall of Fame finalist Settlers of Catan?
yeah, and there's a reason why it's a finalist, because it's a
Compa-
freaking good game.
Competing with the likes of Sand?
Yes.
You know, there's a way to play Settlers of Catan on, like, the internet. We could all do
Is
that
there?
sometime in a Discord.
I
Yeah.
would do that.
My wife hates Settlers of Catan.
Awesome pickle.
Pickle, can I play via the internet? You just put like a iPad next to your table.
I also really like Cards Against Humanity. I mean, that's really a game you have to be careful playing outside, so maybe apples to a cafe if you're going to be more family conscious.
I
Do
just
you know
don't-
I've never played Cards Against Humanity?
Oh my gosh,
that
Mike.
game.
I
You would
would've
love that
guessed-
game. How have you not played
Oh,
I
that?
would have guessed that you
Because
made
I don't have anyone
Cards
to play
Against
with.
Humanity. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's okay. Yeah. Secret Hitler is crazy fun, from what I've heard. So, and again, I have I have no friends in Indiana, so and the ones that I do have are like normalish. So I'm pretty sure if I were to play with them, they would think I was a horrible human being. Because I have them all tricked to think that I'm like just a regular dude. Well, I scored. Hey, suckers. So yeah, I don't really have anyone to play Settlers with out here, or Cards Against Humanity, or anything like that.
KJ said, I've never played a family-friendly game of apples with apples. I think you can kind of steer that game into a south
It's
direction. can't
real
you?
hard. We tried to play that with my girls, and I was like, ugh. Like I did a Helen Keller one for something like completely obscure, and then I spent 20 minutes explaining who Helen Keller was. So I was like, well, that kind of ruins the joke. Yeah.
Sorry.
Or like World War II, or like the Italian. Like, there's a bunch of them. They gave it back. Thanks, guys. Where like you could put like a funny answer, right? But it's not. It's not funny because my 7-year-old's like, "What's this?" And you're like, "Never mind. It's like a joke. If you tell a joke and you have to like explain it, you should just don't tell the joke." Yeah. It's sad. Hey, our teammate scored.
Yay! It was me! I scored without even playing. Look at that.
Jelly's screen name for Rocket League is My Goal, Your Hole.
That was also a nickname of mine in high school.
It's so weird. Like, oh god. My goal, your hole. Bravo.
We got community games coming up next.
Yeah, I'm nerding out with anime in chat with Jack. He asked me about anime recommendations, and I love anime.
What are you watching right now?
Currently, let's see, I just finished, I'm watching Zombieland Saga, the second season. I'm watching Tokyo Revengers. I'm watching Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I am watching, I'm
The new
rewatching
Witcher
One
just came
Piece.
out.
Yes, that I already saw, and I really liked it. I
Was
liked
it good?
the animes. Yeah, I enjoyed
Nice.
the anime style. I like that it was more about Vesemir. Like, I like that it gives you more background. I know the second season of Witcher, I think, comes out December? I think so. I think it's like the 17th. I think it's like 2 months from today. I'm excited for that.
Well, you can witch me anytime.
Cartoons are oh, they're both good, though. And I'm actually really excited for the Star Wars anime that's coming out soon. That I'm, like, super stoked on. Super stoked.
Sorry, I turned into the kid in the outfield with the daisy for a second there.
Yeah, I thought you had our goal.
Yeah, I
was like,
did.
oh, it's
and
coming
then I
right
looked
for
away,
us.
it was jumping. Oh gosh.
You guys got this. I'm putting in my work. What is it? My goal is your whole. Come on, if I can do
Yeah,
my,
right. We got.
if I can put in my work without even doing it, you guys should have no problem.
We gotta match my goal, your hole. Like that's our only task in this
I
game
feel like
of
I have
Rocket
to
League.
change and rebrand my name now.
I think Jack's your biggest fan now.
Aw, Jack! No, you. I do love anime, though. I do. I love anime. I'm working on a Hunter x Hunter cosplay. Another
Nice.
anime. Done. Yeah, no. Animes are just great.
I keep running into this green car that's not on our team, thinking it's Mike.
Up and over.
I'm like, why am I running into Mike so much?
You guys got this. You're doing so well.
How many cosplays do you work on, like, simultaneously? Or is it very much linear? Like, you start one, you finish one, then you start the next
I
one?
try and do one at a time, otherwise I will get like a little overwhelmed. Right now, I have been working on a Rapunzel cosplay for a while because I have to paint the decorations on the skirt. So that is like the bane of my existence
I
right
hate when I
now.
have to do that.
Is it modeled after the Disney
The
Rapunzel from
Tangled
Tangled?
one, yeah. So she's got like her skirt has like that gold embellishing on the side. So I'm literally painting like I have a stencil and I just move it down and paint. Jujutsu Kaisen is so good. Also, The God of High School is also a good anime. If you have like Netflix, Baki's really good. That's full of fighting though and gore, so like you have to like fighting and gore for that. I'm not gonna like it. Same with Kagen Ashura, also a fighting anime.
Pickle, yes, we just said that. I mean, you're allowed to zone out of your favorite radio show. Like, it's fine. But yeah, that's exactly what we said. That's
My goal, your hole. You didn't know that?
That's Jelly's brand new all-in name. Everything that Jelly does now will be known as My Goal, Your Hole.
My goal, your hole.
I'll have to work that into Love Royale. Good job, Mike. On Sunday, be like, well, you know, as my best friend once told me, my goal, your hole, Downs. So.
Oh boy.
You're so lucky I don't have to fight you for dams.
I know, I got off easy. So all three of us are contestants on the upcoming Kiki Low Love Royale. It starts Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And it looks like Jelly, the left side of your screen, if you will, they're up against each other, vying for the heart of one Archie.
I'm gonna win. Archie likes food. I got this. I got this.
Archie.
Archie will like my dumplings.
I tried to hold that one back a little bit, and it just went blah. Hilarious. Hilarious.
I'm starting you guys to giggle a bit today. I'm pretty happy. That was the goal.
A strong guest host
My
appearance
goal
from you.
every show is to make Ryan laugh as much as possible. That's always what I hope, or make him feel uncomfortable. One of the two, or both.
I prefer the former for what it's worth than the latter there. So, Pickle said, I just can't believe it. Nope, it's true. This just in to Gaming Morning Show.
I just can't. I can't think of the words. Never mind.
If I had the rewind sound, I'd do that for you. This is from nationaldaycalendar.com. With fall fast approaching, the food holiday comes at the height of apple harvest. This is for Apple Dumpling Day. Apple dumplings are an easy dessert to make. Simply peel and core apples, season them with cinnamon and sugar, and wrap them up in a prepared pastry dough. That kind of sounds like what you did this morning, right?
I would have usually made my dough, or maybe used like a phyllo dough instead of the biscuits, because it was a lot thicker of a dough. It depends on your ratio of filling in dough.
Filling in dough was the name of my band in high school. Anyway, they bake apples until tender. The flavor is similar to apple pie. Apple dumplings are believed to be native to the northeastern United States around Pennsylvania. Often found among the delicious Amish recipes, it is frequently eaten as a breakfast. However, they are regularly eaten as a dessert and sometimes served with ice cream. Celebrate the day by baking up a fresh order of apple dumplings. There's recipes on nationaldaycalendar.com, and you could perhaps watch them while you can eat them while watching the 1975 Walt Disney movie, The Apple Dumpling Gang, which, by the way, was referenced somewhere in the 1HC. Someone mentioned Apple Dumpling Gang. Visit your local bakery. You can order apple dumplings there. And when you do, be sure to give them a shout out on social media.
Yeah.
NationalDayCalendar.com.
Hello, FHC.
Malik is here. Good morning to you, Malik. It's good to see you. Jelly, you are my favorite host.
An honor. It really is.
Wait, is Jelly's name my goal? Anyway. Yeah, I'm still here. I promise.
It is.
I promise.
My goal is your hole. Believe it. I don't know why no one can believe that. My goal is your hole, guys. All right? All right?
Luckily, that's not as bad as the raw dogging stuff. So.
Yeah, it's King Gray. That was still an epic appearance by Gray that one
horrible.
time. All right, this one's desserts and sweets. This is our first don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth clue. So, Ryan, I am totes going to cry into a pillow. Why? Was that you, Jack, who did Apple Dumpling Gang in the first hour? I'm sorry. Jack, I'm really sorry.
Is
my
Jack
fault.
part of the Apple Dumpling Gang?
Yeah, were you part of the Apple Dumpling Gang, Jack? I mean, are you the great grandfather of the internet?
He is the. Oh, he might be. Wait, is Jelly's okay?
I'm so confused.
Put letters, people.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nintendo.
For some reason, finally putting letters into the chat is going to be cleaner than what we're talking about. So.
What was that?
Maiko is a mighty fine, plain individual.
It always gets interrupted. Have you ever, on the first try, made that streak happen?
I don't. I purposely don't end it because
SHAQ.
usually Sean does, or somebody else does.
Good morning.
Today we're gonna go with Peanut.
Fishy McFish.
Hello, FHC.
Thank you for being here with the
Fishy?
final hour crew.
Fishy fish.
A B from Fish.
The third member of the Look, it's Gray McFish.
By the way, we ended up just switching to easy mode because we were just struggling in this game. Nice guess. Hyper finds 4 E's. 4
Holy Spicolis. It's obviously apple dumplings.
Cheesecake is the correct answer.
Nope, that's not it.
Copia and Quiet are cracked. We're up to 17 balloons. This is eat and drink. Eat and drink is your next clue.
Eat and drink and eat and drink.
He knows it's Apple Day, and it's like, all right,
Whiskey sour.
let's run with the theme. Oh, I'm doing pizza for lunch. I got a frozen pizza. I'm gonna throw it in once this is done
Nice.
because it'll be noon here, and it is pizza eating time.
What kind of toppings
be
is
pizza.
on this thing?
Pizza.
What's for breakfast?
I'm just doing a plain pizza. Just
Nice.
plain pizza. It's frozen pizza, but it's a Jersey pizza still.
What's a Jersey pizza?
Good pizza.
The best kind. The 2 New Jerseys.
Not that garbage these people have in the Midwest here.
Is it New Jerseyans? Is that how you say it?
New Jerseyans is what I would assume.
I'm
You're a
just
New
saying,
Jerseyan.
you're from Jersey.
Jerseyites?
Jersey. I'm from Jersey. You know, hey, what you doing?
Well, usually people think I'm from Boston with my accent. I don't
Hey,
know
what you
why.
doing?
I've never been to Boston.
Where do you
but
park
it's,
your
know,
car?
Have it, yeah.
I don't have a garage, so I'm in the driveway.
Park the car at Harvard Yard. That's weird, right?
I did go to Boston once, so it was like on a teen
So I went to
improv group I had. And I was 14,
Boston.
and one of the kids wore a Yankee shirt for like hoops and giggles. And we walked by like a kid and his mom, and this 4-year-old kid turns around, looks at his mom, and goes, "Ma, a Yankees fan, kill it!" And I was just
Oh
like,
my
"See, that's why you don't wear. That's why you don't wear Yankee stuff in Boston."
No,
You do not do
stuff
that.
Gets a little
You-
dicey sometimes.
Yeah, see, you don't do that. That's how you get shanked by like a 3-year-old.
Wow.
I bet I've never been. Fenway's on my bucket list. I would love to go watch a game from the Monster at some point. That's like my life. It's one of my my big bucket list things. And I've known a lot of. My mom was a Red Sox fan, and I've known a lot of Red Sox fans, and they're usually pretty cordial towards Mets fans.
It is pretty cool up there. Yeah, it's a unique experience because you don't be that high so often. Like
sure is.
Nice job, Copia.
Correct.
With Tabasco pepper. I'm with Quiet. I honestly had no idea Tabasco was an actual pepper. So
couldn't tell you.
Chat, you are just showing up today.
Yeah, right, Nintendo.
Yeah, right. Teach your children violent tribalism at 3. That would go well. Listen, I never wanted to go to Oakland wearing a Broncos jersey. That was always terrifying to me. And so one time I wore a Broncos jersey in San Francisco going to a Niners-Bucks game. We watched the Broncos game at a bar at 10 a.m. and then went out to Candlestick. And even on the bus ride out to Candlestick was uncomfortable. So, yeah.
Chris, I've taught my children that Seattle sucks. So, you got to indoctrinate them young.
When my daughter was younger, I didn't want to teach her that the Raiders, sucked, right? I didn't want to be like the dad who makes her say that. So I just taught her at 3 that the Raiders just don't like things that I imagine almost everybody likes, like rainbows and shapes. So I told her that the Raiders don't like rainbows or squares or circles or anything she was interested in. I was like, yeah, the Raiders don't like that. So
fair.
I figured that was a safer bet. You really, Hyper and Copia, picked out poison dart frog.
You wouldn't have got that from the letters that were up there?
I've never heard of a poison dart frog.
Are you kidding me? They're incredible. They're like blue and green.
And it's what pet?
It's what us. No, they're poison, man. You crazy? There's actually, I was just reading that there's actually a bird as well that has the same toxins that a poison dart frog has. So a poison dart frog, they use them in a lot of like South America is, I believe, where they mostly are, and they use them on their arrows. So they actually take them and just rub the arrows on their skin to get the schmutz off of it, and then it can actually kill a person.
Used schmutz.
Let's get Ryan a poison dart frog for Christmas, is what Groggy just said. On the heels of Mike saying, quote, can kill a person. Is Groggy trying to eliminate me?
I think he missed that part. I hope. We don't want to kill Ryan, Groggy.
Yet.
Making him uncomfortable is okay. Making him dead, not okay.
What if it's to practice your necromancing skills?
I mean, I guess.
Quiet, I'm guessing that there's no repeating letters at all, is what my guess is. But it could be sequentially. This is no repeating letters is the category.
Yeah, this is weird.
It's all one freaking letter. Doctrines.
Oh?
Dragons.
Isn't it also Doctrine Day? I think I saw that somewhere for today.
It's Constitution Day.
There you go. That's a doctrine. I knew it.
Yeah, I didn't want to put that in the rundown, though, because then I'll start talking about history and how nobody actually knows what the Constitution says, and they just like to listen to what other people pretend that it is.
Correct. We need someone to check Copia's computer.
Nice.
You begin to think there's some spyware in there or something.
No, I think Copia runs this.
Wait,
he created this game, so he knows all the answers.
If Austin is the monster, is Copia the person floating from the balloons?
Copia's the balloons.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense.
It's ridiculous.
Great vocab words. Crack.
He doesn't want to get popped, so he has to save himself.
Makes sense. We're up to 30. Again, we're playing easy mode because we just had a rough run of hard mode. So.
Jack says the balloons.
Copia is cheating by knowing stuff good.
Being educated.
You're not wrong.
This is not going well, Copia. You might have to save us yet again.
Great vocab words? What?
So imagine vocab words, right? But just think of the good ones. And then when you think of the good ones, get those out of your brain and think of only the great ones.
Raid Dash Duck. What? What's Dash Ducks?
Yeah, who's
Alien
Dash
Anonymous A. I think we need.
All right, the A is the only thing that hit so far. Now there's the N from quiet.
Oof. Hold on.
Copia is almost dead. Well, I mean, I don't know what happens when you go in the monster's mouth. Maybe
E.
He just spits you out. It's just as scary.
He poops you out, but it's whole. Anagram. Ooh, hold on.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana. That's actually my alarm for my clock. I had to change it so it wouldn't play if it went on while I was with you guys, so it wouldn't get DCMA'd.
Copia does it again.
Endeavor.
Cracked.
Yes, Copia.
All right. We have 31 balloons. Copia saves the day on Gaming Morning Show.
What was it?
Endeavor. It was Endeavor, the spaceship. Endeavor.
Oh. Or the hero from anime.
Apple Dumpling Day today. Jellybone Jabroni, a fantastic cosplayer and baker. Thank you for being here with us on Gaming Morning Show. Repeat when your next stream is for the
Definitely,
chat.
it will be on Tuesday. And that'll actually be with Hyper, and we'll be playing Stardew.
Maybe right now.
So it'll be definitely Tuesday morning.
I played Stardew for the second time during the anniversary special. I kind of find that game to be enjoyable. I don't know how long I can play it seriously, and then I'm worried that if I don't play it seriously, then I'm going to annoy people.
You can play however you want. I mean, I got 350 hours in it so far.
Nice.
Sort of shenaniganerying all around town.
Jack says, well, I work nights, so I will try to squeeze in a jelly stream.
Ooh.
Hyper's given the finger guns again. Hyper, you've had a good show. Thanks for sticking around with us until almost 2 in the morning, so appreciate that. Huffington Post David Moy, Mike, we brought this up at the top of the show. An alleged pizza roll pooper. Yep, you heard me right. Pizza roll pooper. What the hell is going on in Oklahoma, Mike?
Well, you know how there are some places you don't want to go to? You should probably add grocery stores in Oklahoma as well. You know why? Because there was a woman. Her name was Shirley Wright Joe. I'm sure it is still Shirley Wright Johnson. And honestly, this is one of the only reasons that I posted this article was because of this first line. And it says, Shirley Wright Johnson had a crappy shopping experience on Wednesday. Literally.
Crappy.
Great job, David Moy. Wright Johnson said that she was picking up some items at a grocery store in Moore, Oklahoma, with her two daughters when she reached for a bag of frozen pizza rolls. She quickly discovered something else in her hand. Human excrement. Pick up a bag of pizza roll and there's literally beep, she said in a video obtained by Oklahoma City NBC affiliate KFOR TV. Human beep. Excuse my language, she said. Someone defecated inside of a supermarket freezer onto a bag of Totino's pizza rolls. Then covered the mess with another package of the treats, police told the TV station. I grabbed the bag. I felt something smushy on the bag. So I turned it over and there it was, Wright Johnson said. I was upset. I was disgusted. I feel like I was violated. The ride home was miserable, she said, even though she quickly scrubbed off her hands. Thank you. All the way home, my kids were like, Mom, I can smell it. I can smell it. I'm like, I smell it too, baby, she told Oklahoma City CBS affiliate KWTV TV. It's just disgusting. That's the only word I can use is disgusting and horrible. More police using surveillance video from the scene of the crime flushed out a man they identified as a person of interest. He was booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center on unrelated charges while the poop probe continues, according to KFOR.
My lord. This is so gross. First we're licking ice cream, now we're pooping in freezers. What the heck is wrong with you?
Oh man.
I mean, to be honest with you, that is one of the stories that has disgusted me the most this last year was the licking ice cream thing.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine reaching into the freezer. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Logistically, how does that work? Like, did the
What do you
person
mean?
poop in the freezer?
I'm gonna guess they crapped in their hand and then put it in there.
Okay.
So gross.
Like, were they reaching in the drawers, their pants, and like doing it in the aisle and then submitting it to the free? I'm so confused logistically.
So here's the only. And I know this isn't right, but we had a client that would do something similar, and then ended up we had to put him in a locked unit at a memory care facility, because he would just defecate in public, and then instead of using toilet paper, he would just take it out of his pants and put it wherever it was. However, the fact that this guy's in custody and they're investigating him for unrelated reasons, I can't imagine that's what it is. I think it's just somebody who's in a really shitty situation who sorry. But either way, it's someone who's just not all there.
Beep. Did I get it?
Yep, perfect.
Listen, I mean, mental health definitely is a consideration, right? Because yesterday I was having a conference call with a coworker, and outside of her window, somebody was using like a wrench and just banging it up against a metal pole for minutes. Like it was, it felt like it was endless, right? Clearly not the case, but like, that person probably was having a mental health episode, I would imagine. And so I'm trying to be compassionate, but I could not imagine putting my hand in poop in a freezer. So that's gross.
Well, I don't think that this was a case of someone having like a bad day. I think this is a case of somebody's just a super big a-hole and thought like,
It'll be
whatever,
funny.
well, exactly. Like I was looking at Reddit last night in Hyper's homeland of Australia. There was a bunch of kids who were going around a supermarket following this older gentleman and just like pulling stuff out of his shopping cart and like opening it and then throwing it on the ground. So I honestly feel part of it may be it was someone like, look how funny this will be. Like, even though they weren't necessarily there to get like a reaction, it's just
gross.
Do you remember Jackass? Like Jackass was kind of funny, right? But now if Jackass had like Twitter or TikTok, like it would have been 10,000 times worse.
Oh god, it would have been so bad.
If they could have had on-demand stupid things like
it would have been so bad.
It would have been
like
terrible.
More shopping cart nonsense than like there already was.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that. I think it would have been like there was a one time Chris Pontius put
I don't know them.
One of them, Ryan Dunn, put the little car in his butt and then went to the doctor. Like, there would be like that times 1,000. So I think a big part of it is that it's just there's a lot of really stupid people who do stupid things, and they, what better way to get fake internet points than to crap on your hand and put it on some pizza rolls?
Yeah, I think Downs is trying to make a fairly good point. Like, when Jackass was doing their thing, at least the people they were affecting by and large were them, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And it wasn't usually
also wasting other people's time, like because they're potentially getting hurt on purpose. They are then wasting like the hospital's time. Those doctors, like they're wasting other people's time because of that. You need an ambulance because you on purpose did something to get hurt. F you kind of deserve it. Like that's kind of how I feel on that.
Well,
but I kind of get what they're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do, but it's also like you're.
Yeah, it's not that simple. I think it's kind of the gist in that respect, right? Yeah. I was gonna say though, like you were talking about the kids with the shopping cart deal. Like I remember when I was in my early 20s, like I went to a thing at the Oregon Zoo called Zoo Lights, which is this thing where you get on like this train and then you go through and they have a whole bunch of like Christmas lights set up for like they're animals, right? They have an elephant made out of Christmas lights, and it's really fun, and a lot of kids go, but I was kidless at the time. And everyone waves when the train departs, and it's like this big joyous thing. And I thought I was being hilarious by making eye contact with a kid and being like this. And then that kid saw me, and his face went like this. He was super smiling. All of a sudden, just went. Yeah. And I felt so awful because I'm like, I just ruined that kid's Zoo Lights experience. Just because I thought I was being hilarious, right?
And that's the thing. Last Halloween, there was a bunch of kids driving around in a Jeep. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Purge, but there's like these dudes, they wear these like glowing, scary masks. And there was a bunch of kids driving around in a Jeep, and they were playing The Purge like horn. It's like, what? Like, it's terrifying, right? And we were out with my kids, and my daughter's like, can we go home now? And I was like, are you freaking... Like, I wanted to go drag them out of the Jeep and beat the piss out of them. Because I was like,
purge them, if you will.
You're just being an a-hole. Like,
purge them.
It's just, it's messed up how people don't take into account, you know.
Well, and that's where, like, that was a bad judgment call on my part, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because it comes with maturity. You
We've all
realize
done
the
it.
bigger picture.
Yeah, but
like,
this person was probably a grown adult that did it.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I have a feeling this wasn't like this was probably like a grown adult. I'm gonna be funny.
Well, honestly, it was probably someone my age or a little bit older who grew up in the Jackass generation.
Yeah.
Who were like, oh, you know, there's some people who just can't grow up. You know how they always talk about, like, oh yeah, you know, there's the people that peaked in high school. Like,
yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of those folks that still exist, and Oklahoma is a place where that notably happens. Indiana is a place where that's like, where a lot of folks from Indiana, oh my gosh, oof, a lot of kids from Indiana stay here, and a lot of them did peak in high school, and they want to be that forever. So you see like 40-year-old dudes like yelling at kids at soccer matches, or like driving around with their pickup truck with a train horn in it, and it's just like, okay, like let's like, I did stupid things, like, I'm not gonna lie, but let's settle down, you know. Please. So either way, just don't crap on someone's pizza.
Yeah, all of this to
moral
say,
of the story:
just don't poop on the pizza rolls, please.
Yeah,
just don't do it. That's what we're trying to say.
At least do it on like a different kind of pizza.
Rocket
League.
League.
Don't do it at all.
A Rocket League length discussion, all to basically surmise: just don't poop on the pizza rolls.
Crap on the pizza.
That's all. That's all. It's 8:49 West Coast, 11:49 East Coast.
That needs to be a T-shirt right there.
4:49 out in the UK. Jelly, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here on the show. If you can
You've
look
been wonderful
at your Twitch list, if there's somebody that we can raid, we would love to send our audience over there on Twitch. It would be a lot of fun. We also have our takeaways that were pretty okay, and you'll get to go first. So start thinking of your takeaway that was pretty okay. Chat, you too. Billy Thundergun Award, because it's going to create a book, I'm like 100% certain, goes to Kajito this morning, because Kajito started the Moose on the Loose, and then that just built into someone named Bruce, and there was some Spruce. So congratulations to you, Kajito. You are
Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
I'm proud of you. Thank you for being here. All right,
I do have someone.
All right, well, you put it in the chat, and we will send everyone over there after the show. Mike, what is the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News? This is a relook at the headlines of the day, and if you missed any of them, you can easily find them by just going to our Twitter. Search hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
I have no idea. Just kidding. There's some actually really good ones in here today, or sad ones, depending on how you look at it. First and foremost, coming from our good friends at Polygon, Cass Marshall tells us about IKEA introducing a new line of furniture for gears and gamers. If you'd like to hear Ryan pronounce them, go ahead and look back at the VOD from first hour, about 25 past the first hour. But IKEA is trying to figure out ways to reach some of the younger people. They have new furniture for gaming stuff, including gaming chairs, desks, storage, accessories like mug holders, mouse bungee, neck pillow, ring lights, and more. There are some delightful things like the Upshul, the Landesspar, the Matspel, the Groupspel, the Utesplar, the Husewachener, and some other things.
What about the
So lots of
Hudvud Spila?
the Hudvud Spila coming to a store near you. Also, Living Hospida Loca. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy goes gold. You know what that means? Because I don't. It means it's ready to go, and it's ready to be shipped for next month. It comes out on October 26th, which means they're sending it to the printers as of now. There's no delays on it, but that will probably change just because, you know, it's usually what it does. So they're looking to get that out October 26th, but who really knows? We'll see when that day gets here. And finally, in very, very sad news, from Jeremy Winslow at Kotaku, he tells us that Sony says God of War Ragnarok will wrap the story because trilogies take too long. That's right, because Sony is lazy. They've decided to end up Ragnarok because, you know, we have to think of things, and it doesn't mean it's the end of the God of War saga. However, it does mean that it ends the series Norse story. From what I was reading yesterday, there are rumors that they might take it and move it ahead into the world, but I mean, there's been a couple of wars since that time, so I'm sure it would be very, very difficult to find any examples in history of wars happening that they could possibly fit into that. And also, do you guys know there's video games out today? There's a couple of them.
Video games?
Video games. Speaking of video games, Earth Marines came out for the Xbone. Tales of Iron came out for all the things. Dejoran came out also for all the things. Origami 2, not origami, but Origami, also for all the things. Severed Steel only came out for PC. Sorry for the other things. Toem, a photo adventure, came out for the PS5, Switch, and PC. Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, came out for the Switch. Nexomon came out for all the things. Salav, End of Gods, came out for the Xboxes. I would rather play the End of Goats, but that's fine. Murder Diaries came out for the Xbox One. What? It's weird. Galactic Invasion came out for Switch. Love Colors also came out for Switch. Just to throw it out there, Valheim is on sale on Steam. And for the long, happy, awaited show morning thing with the names and the places where there's a bunch of other things, but we do it here and everyone likes it, the name of the morning goes to Marble Parkour, available on the Switch.
I'm pretty sure you just said pork.
Yes, marble porker. Marble pork, it's delicious.
Pork car sounds way better than parkour.
Marble parkour on the Switch. You guys like the Switch?
Porky Pig just doing like gymnastics.
Parkour.
Solid show today. We are gonna take you to the clip of the day, and after that, we're gonna send you to the real Wifeosaurus. Get ready with your takeaways that were pretty okay. Something you learned from today's show, please chat. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
I'm afraid. Angry, you haven't seen Spaceballs, so Schwartz has taken over the bug.
I just want to know what you are. Identify yourself.
Oh no.
It definitely did look like a big flying spider. I know it's not, but it did look like it. No, I got kicked for being idle. No.
I'm never gonna be allowed back here again.
Oh, it's a mosquito eater. Oh, you're not scary. You're also now dead, but... How are we doing, chat? Sorry, you just watched a murder.
I can't. Oh, God.
All right. Here's your clip of the day.
Lots of giggles.
Sorry that I killed the thing. It's dead. Ryan the Pet Destroyer, I've been told.
Makes me so angry.
All right. Takeaways that were pretty okay. And then we're going to send you over to the real Wifeosaurus. Jelly, what's something you learned from today's show?
My goal is your hole, apparently.
Rocket League name for jelly. Look at Smyko. What's the takeaway? That was pretty okay.
You're a killer. You're a cold, hard killer.
Another one bites the dust.
The thing is dead. KJ learned GMS chat is our great poets. That's exciting. I think Jack had several. Said jelly is great. Canadian Seuss. Don't poop on tacos or use an app so Mike doesn't cry. A lot of takeaways there. Chris said, I gotta hop in the shower, but my takeaway is jelly's goal. You're whole. Quiet, we're a poet and we didn't even know it. Let's see, what else do we have? Dandy just made it back to watch the end of the show.
Dandy, it's Pet Bird Day. We didn't tell her before.
It's your day.
It's your day, Dandy Daydreamer. It's National Pet Bird Dog Day.
Bird stream?
Yeah, bird stream coming up. Also, Mike's gonna. What's the title of your Diego 24/7 cam?
Diego and Chill.
Diego and Chill. Jelly, your laugh is so perfect, according to Dandy. Down says it's usually so much more professional on GMS. I wonder if that's your takeaway. That was pretty okay. Gray said, my takeaway is that we're all basically Dr. Seuss with the moose, goose, spruce, deuce, and Bruce. I said those out of order, but you get the point. All right. Please say good morning from GMS over to the real Wifeosaurus. What should we anticipate as we head over there, Jelly?
Oh, very cozy, wholesome vibes. Wifeosaurus is very chill right now, playing Dragon Quest Builders, does some Subnautica, does a lot of Stardew. Very, very chill, calming stream.
We'll go over there. Say, please, good morning from GMS. My takeaway, that's pretty okay. Jelly's parents make chonky pets. Roughly about 25 pounds is what Lacey's.
Oh, no, that's just Lacey. My parents' dog originally was 50 pounds, and she died at 95. Oh. So they made her like twice her size.
95 years old? That's pretty old.
No, 95 pounds.
Grimm's
and for dogs,
takeaway,
you pay by the pound.
That's pretty okay as marble pork, by the way. All right, it's been a lot of fun. Please check out Jelly streaming next week. Ben Hooper next week on the show. Gaming Morning Show, Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv.